Sinave ko muna po yung electronic copy ng screenshot sa laptop ko and printed it.
Where is this printout of the screenshot?
Sinubmit ko po sa Committee on Justice of House of Representatives.
Mga kababayan, ito po yung
kung
unang
yung print
testigo.
out ng screenshot,
Unang
ipapakita
testigo
sa'yo,
ng
will you be
mga
able to identify
nag-impeach
the
laban
same?
kay Sara.
Yes, sir.
NBI
Now,
agent ito.
We are now in the process of
pinag-usapan
showing
na
you
po
yung isang
ay patungkol
printout
sa
ng isang screenshot
ano
ng
yung
isang
grave
tugon
threats
o
ko no.
reply ng Meta.
Kaya lang
Your
medyo
Honor, that
boring
is
ito ha.
previously marked as Exhibit P.
So every naman din mag-comment ako.
4-8 for the prosecution.
Your Honor, may I have time to peruse?
Kindly show the document to one of the counsels for the respondent.
Yes, yes.
Pwede po ako 5 minutes pero ko 1,
Your Honor, we note that
3,
the Exhibit P-I-IU-8 is not an original or certified true copy, and we object to the introduction of this
I will
and
give
the
you
identification of this.
What does counsel for the prosecution say?
Tell him.
Again, I
will
reiterate, if
I'll
it is
send mine to-
printouts of an electronic document, the rules are clear. That is an original, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if you look at it, there's on the bottom left-hand portion,
medyo,
there is a mark
medyo
certified true copy. This certified true copy would not have appeared in any correspondence with no reply at records.facebook.com. So it is not a printout. It's not an original. Would not reflect what accurately was printed out or appeared on the screen.
2
What does
points,
counsel for the prosecutor say?
2 points, Your Honor, please. Settled now, 2019, assuming that the counsel is correct. Photocopy now is considered as an original, Your Honor, please. And number 2, Your Honor, please. With all due respect, presentation of evidence, objection to the admissibility of object and documentary evidence happens when the documents are formally offered in evidence. We are just in the process, Your Honor, please, of presenting this evidence. So therefore, the defense may object thereto when we formally offer the exhibit, Your Honor, please, and that's not happening yet.
Your Honor,
As a last point, counsel for respondent,
Thank you, Your
before the
Honor.
chair makes a ruling.
Your Honor, true that photocopies are now considered originals. However, the photocopy must be an accurate and exact reproduction of that original or that printout. This, Your Honor, may I read it for the record? In the bottom left-hand copy, it says certified true copy, NBI-cybercrime, signed Safira T, date 4/10/26. Is counsel for the prosecution telling us now that this marking came from Meta, the email of Meta, of Facebook?
Again, if
Kindly
I-
respond, counsel, before the chair makes a ruling. I'm interested to hear your response as well.
I'm so sorry. Could you repeat the question, please?
It was rhetorical, Your Honor. He need not answer.
He was basically questioning the fact that if it indeed came from Meta and is a computer printout, why the need for someone to certify it as a true copy?
I do recall, Your Honor, please, that was submitted to the Committee on Justice. Along the way, there was a need to certify that, Your Honor, please. But be that as it may, certification of a printout of an electronic document is not even necessary, Your Honor, please.
The objection of the counsel for respondent is overruled. With the counsel may proceed.
Thank you so much,
He
Your Honor,
may
please.
raise his objection at the proper time when formal offer is made of documentary evidence, and any correction may be made thereafter, or rather before that, by the counsel for the prosecutors.
All right.
Please proceed.
Thank you
Your
so
Honor.
much. Mr. Witness, you mentioned that Meta, you said, acknowledged the preservation requests. Now, sorry, Your Honor, please. I recall the last question. I have to proceed to presentation of the documents. Now, Mr. Witness, if this printout of the screenshot of Meta's reply is shown to you, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes, sir.
Now, what relation, if any, does that document have with the printout that you mentioned earlier?
This is the printout that I submitted, sir.
Now, Mr. Witness, Your Honor, please, again, as previously manifested, the documents identified by the witness has been previously marked as Exhibit P-4-8 for the prosecution. Okay, how faithful, if at all, is this printout from the actual screenshot?
The printout accurately reflects the screenshot, sir.
And how do you know that this printout accurately reflects the screenshot?
I compared the screenshot with the printout and the email confirmation of Meta and found that the contents are identical, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. Witness, you mentioned that Meta quotes acknowledged, unquote, the preservation requests. Now, based on your experience, and if you know, ano ba ang ibig sabihin kung yung Meta nag-a-acknowledge ng isang preservation requests?
Objection, Your Honor. He would be incompetent to say that.
Your Honor, please.
Counsel for the prosecution, what do you say?
Your Honor, please. This is an NBI agent that has been practicing digital forensics for 2 years, appearing in court for 30 times, and underwent training for 2 weeks. No other person in this room is more competent to answer the question than this witness. Let the witness answer. Your Honor.
Nevertheless, Your Honor, he's incompetent. He is not from Meta. He doesn't know Meta procedures. The mere fact that he's an NBA agent doesn't make him competent.
Can I reply to that, Your Honor, please?
Overruled, chair will allow it. If the witness knows, he may reply. If he does not know, he should so admit also. Witness may answer.
It means that Meta have taken necessary action to preserve the evidence, sir, and assign a case number on it.
So took reasonable steps to preserve and assigned a case number. Now, yung question now is, after receiving this acknowledgement from Meta, ano ba yung ginawa mo kung meron man, in relation to the investigation you conducted on the statements of the Vice President?
I further preserve the video and authenticate the same, sir.
All right, so you said you...
With the permission of the counsel for the prosecutors, Mr. Witness, what do you mean by Meta assigned a case number to it? What does that exactly mean?
It means that yun po, they have taken reasonable action. Yung case number po is for monitoring namin kasi multiple multiple requests po from different investigation. Yung case number na yun for specific request po.
So pag may request kayo sa Metang i-preserve ang isang digital footprint o data, lalagyan nila ng case number.
Yes po.
Lahat ngayon na magre-request na i-preserve yon, ilalagay sa ilalim ng case number na yan yung mga request.
Hindi po. Per request po yung case number.
So each request will have a separate case number from Meta.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the case number for this one would be what?
916154, Your Honor.
Saan po nakasulat yon?
Your case number is 91, nasa upper part po, Your Honor. 91.
Ayun, 911654?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may proceed, counsel. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Witness, you said that you proceeded to further preserve and authenticate the subject video. Now, let's go to that proceeded to further evidence. What does it entail, if any, and if you know?
It means that I further preserve it using a screen recording, open source broadcast software studio, OBS. I screen record what appears on my screen, the video, the online live stream November 23, 2024, from beginning to end, including its URL.
Okay, now, what about authenticating the video? Ano bang ibig sabihin yan kung alam mo?
After screen recording, there's an output video. I compared the output video with the November 23, 2024 video and ensured that the contents are identical. After ensuring that the contents are identical, I now generated a hash value calculation on the video to ensure that the video won't be tampered until presented in court, sir.
Mr. Witness, ano ba yung pruweba mo kung meron man that you authenticated the subject video?
I have executed an affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated January 30, 2025, sir.
Okay, now, kung yung affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated January 30, 2025, ipapakita sa iyo, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes, sir.
Now, in the process, or the prosecution is in the process of confronting the witness with a document that is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-9 and series, constituting of 29 pages, including the attachments. Your Honor, please, the defense is invited to peruse the documents. Okay.
Pirma.
An-
Hindi yun naka.
Medyo boring talaga ito. Pasensya na lang.
Your Honor, we object to the introduction of this affidavit of authentication. This is not an original copy of his affidavit. This is not electronic evidence. And if you look at the affidavit, even the appendages, which supposedly consist of USBs and CD, there's no USB, there's no CD, and even the signatures are not wet signatures, Your Honor.
What
If
is
I may,
counsel for the
Your Honor,
prosecution
please,
say?
we will not comment to that, subject to the proper response to that when the time comes in the formal offer of exhibit, Your Honor, please.
Your Honor,
The objection of the counsel for respondent is noted as to the admissibility of the offered document. However, as correctly pointed out by counsel for the prosecution, the proper time to object to the same and for the court to rule on it would be during formal offer, once the prosecution has already rested its case. So ordered.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, please. Mr. Witness, what relation, if any, does that document have with the affidavit that you mentioned? Saan yun? Saan yung video?
Your Honor, may I just make a quick manifestation?
Counsel for the respondent. Yes, you may, sir. Please
Your Honor,
proceed.
during pretrial, the parties got together and agreed that originals of the documents that were to be marked will be presented during trial. We agreed to expedite the proceedings. And now, what is happening is photocopies of documents that we want to peruse and see are being presented. So we object to this, Your Honor.
If I may, can
Do
I
you mind-
reply? Sorry, I'm so sorry.
The
Your Honor, please.
manifestation of the counsel for respondent is duly noted.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Please proceed, counsel for the prosecution.
On page 3 of the affidavit of authentication of digital evidence, may makikita dyan yung isang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang John Mark Calidong. Do you see it?
Yes, sir.
Yung tanong now is, whose signature is that, if you know?
This is my signature, sir.
Your Honor, at this juncture, Your Honor, please, despite the prosecution's understanding that a photocopy is now the original, is now considered as an original, but to address the concerns of the defense, Your Honor, please, I move that we be allowed to present the original of the documents that was confronted, that the witness was confronted with Sorry, it's a certified true copy of the affidavit of authentication, Your Honor, please.
Counsel may proceed.
Okay, now, you mentioned, so I will go back. Now, Mr.
Without prejudice to the counsel for respondent viewing the same
Yes.
with respect to its certification.
Affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated January 30, 2025. Now, so it's a certified true copy, correct? Now, we are confronting you now with a certified true copy of the same document. After perusing the same, you have to tell us what relation, if any, do the documents before you have with the documents, affidavit of authentication of digital evidence that you mentioned.
Bear with the show kasi talagang boring ang presentation ng mga dokumento. Ganon talaga po sa trial. Ayaw na ayaw ng kahit sino yan. Pero yung mga judge at abogado, obligado titingin. So pinag-awayan pa nila sa ngayon kung authentic ba ito o hindi, yung pinapakita ngayon sa screen. Na may perma naman yung testigo na si Attorney John Mark Talilong. Kumbaga, mabusisi. Talagang ganun kabusisi. Bawat dokumento. Hindi pwede natanggapin na lang. Kasi baka magdaya eh. Siyensya, no? Ganun talaga po sa korte. Talagang minsan nakakaasar. Minsan, nakita na namin yung video, bakit mga ganun-ganun pa? Ganun po talaga sa kailangan
Your Honor.
may record. Oo nga, nakakantok, natulog na si Bergie
Yes,
Piquero.
counsel for respondent.
We'll finish perusing, Your Honor.
Kaya kita po. Nag-observe si Chis Escudero. Ang katabi niya na decoration. Si Win Gatsalia ang katabi niya. O yung depensa naman, ang mga abogado ni Sarah, inuusisa ng dokumento. So, anyway, matagal yan. Pagantay natin. Siyempre, siluso ang mga abogado, bawat dokumento, ganun po ugali namin. Bawat dokumento, busisi. Hinahanap pa ngayon ng prosecution ng grupo ni Luistro kung saan ang katumbas ng mga dokumento ng original o certified copy. So, ibig sabihin, hanggang ngayon, hindi pa nakapagsalita yung abogado na yung grupo nila ni Luistro na naka-assign para dito, ay hindi pa nagsasalita. Ibig sabihin, may problema pa sa dokumento. Hinahanap pa yung mga kanya ng dokumento gaya na Xerox copy lang kasi yan. So, ang ginagawa po kami namin sa korte kasi, kung yung pre-marking nila tinatawag na pre-trial, doon na sana yun ipinakita. At pipirmahan din ng kalaban na abogado kung authentic na siya, kung original. Ibig sabihin po, hindi na ipakita ng abogado nila ni Luistro ang dokumento na ito. Kaya that caused the delay. Kaya ang dokumento na ito sa bigger, sa full document niya, ganun po yung mukha, makikita ninyo. Simpleng dokumento lang ha, makikita niyo, ang tagal talaga, ganun talaga sa trial, hindi po karak-araka na Siya sabi, ay, hindi nakita na namin yan, yan. Hindi po gano'n.
Your Honor, for
Yes, counsel for the respondent.
thank you, Your Honor.
You may proceed, sir, for your comments.
Sir, for Your Honor, for P-I, P-4-9H. Your Honor, there is a CD in the original. Oh. 9-4 ba yan?
Yan.
9-4?
Ganun ka busi-si talaga ang kanya. Busi-sian.
Counsel, what are you referring to again? P dash.
P-dash.
44.
P-
P dash 4 dash 9 what?
ano siya?
8 ata eh.
Before that. Before that.
Yan. So CD
dash-
pala yun. May CD daw. P-4-9H.
Attorney, may natanggal lang yung ano nyo.
Ang ibig po sabihin yan, ang pinakaibabaw na dokumento, pinaka-main na dokumento, ang marka niya ay P-4-9. So lahat po na nakasunod na page, P-4-9A, P-4-9B, P-4-9C, hanggang mag-H. Yung pang-H niya, yan po ang CD nakita natin.
Spot the difference.
Your Honor, for P-4-9H, in the original, there's a marking, November 23. And in the photocopy, it is only a photocopy of the CD, Your Honor. So there's a difference.
So the CD is not
Noted.
You can reply to that, Your Honor, please.
Counsel,
Photocopy lang.
let's get all of his comments first.
The page after
Thank
is
you.
already a USB.
Your Honor, the page after in the original is a USB, which is Annex
E-1.
E-1
However,
with markings October 18, 2024 video, CL PPS 182. However, in the photocopy, there is no such photocopy, the marked photocopy, there's no such thing.
it is not found.
so the order is no longer designed moving
The,
forward.
so the order is no longer the same moving forward, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's it.
Even
Um,
in that very same one, which I assume is P-4-9K, does not have any date marking, Your Honor.
It's not the
So
same
it-
document. The conclusion.
It is not the same document. It's not faithful reproduction of
Naku,
anything.
patay ng daya sa
The
dokumento. to.
photocopy is not a faithful reproduction of the certified true copy. That's what you're stating.
Yes, Your Honor.
What does the counsel for the prosecution say?
Your Honor, counter manifestation that the documents that the defense are perusing have been identified by the very person who authenticated and who executed that exhibit. So, Your Honor, please, we move that the comments of the defense be noted, Your Honor, please.
Your Honor, that's irrelevant. What we're saying is that this is not the copy mark. It is not the same as the original, which he says it's the same thing which is identified. What he's saying is off tangent. What he identified earlier, which is the marked copy, which is the copy marked during pre-trial, is not the same document as they are passing on as an original. Your Honor, this is the
Counsel
issue
for
here.
respondent, that is a proper subject matter too for your cross to point, if at all, the distinction and difference between the two copies, which counsel for the prosecution can use as a subject matter for his redirect.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Because you can confront the witness with respect to the certified true copy that is different from what he identified earlier, impugning,
Your
if
Honor.
at all, his credibility as a witness in this case.
Thank you so much, Your
So
Honor,
we
please.
note the comments and observations of the counsel for the respondent. I got lost. So it's being reviewed and has not yet been given to the witness, right?
Your Honor, may I just register our continuing objection?
So noted and so registered.
Thank you so much. Can we proceed?
Anong klase attorney ligutan? Palpak ang presentasyon ng testigo mo. Hindi mo inayos muna bago ka
Before we proceed, the presiding officer was not there during pre-trial. As manifested by the counsel for respondent, was there indeed such an agreement that the originals will be presented during the trial
Yes, Your Honor.
by both parties? Can the counsel for the prosecutors also confirm that?
Your Honor, please, we do not confirm. I confirmed with my team, the team who actually participated in the marking for Article 4. Your Honor, please. Be that as it may, Your Honor, please, we would like to put into record certain realities of the law. A photocopy is now considered as an original. 2019 amendments in the Rules and Evidence. Number 2, Your Honor, please. This is the person who authenticated the documents. So there's no other person who is competent to testify as to the veracity of those
Who is that
documents
person?
other than the witness.
Your Honor,
please.
that's only a
So you do not
conclusion, Your Honor.
confirm.
No,
You
Your
do
Honor,
not
please.
confirm such an agreement during pretrial.
We do not confirm that, Your Honor, please.
So, Chair would like to advise the parties. The court understands the exceptions to the original document rule and will so implement the rules in that regard. However, if it does not fall under the original document rule exceptions, then to save on the court's time, the party presenting the document should present the original during trial to omit what we are seeing now. Perhaps in the next time you present a witness, counsel
Yes,
for the
Your Honor, please.
prosecutors and the counsel for respondents.
You are not
Well, Your
working
We appreciate that, Your Honor, please. We
On your
understand
job.
that would be for the next
For the next
presentation.
with the next.
Please
Thank
proceed.
you so much. Are we done now? We move, Your Honor, please, that
Your Honor, may
sorry.
may I request that
Anong
he
klaseng
not
abogado
also
to? Abaya?
address me
Trabaho?
directly.
Hindi mo dalang original.
So ordered, so instructed. Kindly address all of your queries and statements to the presiding officer and use the third person when referring to your fellow counsel for the other party.
Much obliged, Your Honor, please. We move, Your Honor, please, that the marking in the affidavit of authentication of digital evidence that was previously identified by the witness, a photocopy, the markings of the same be transposed, Your Honor, please, to the documents that this witness is being confronted with at present, Your Honor, please.
We object to this, Your Honor. This is precisely our earlier objection. They're marking a new document. That's why they're asking that it be marked again, which defeats the very purpose of our pretrial.
If I may
Counsel,
reply, Your Honor, please.
Asa na
the
yun?
he-
Nagtahan sa
Can I continue?
Kindly
I wasn't
allow the
done.
counsel for the prosecution to speak.
So the hearing will proceed, Your Honor, please. I will withdraw that motion. We will stand by the presentation, the photocopy allowed by the rules and identified by the witness who actually executed the affidavit. May proceed, Your Honor, please.
I hope this satisfies counsel for respondent. You may proceed, sir.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Now, Mr. Witness, on page 3, sa pahinang number 3 of the affidavit of authentication of digital evidence, may makikitang isang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Agent John Mark Calilong. Now, yung tanong, kaninong pirma ba ito kung alam mo?
Pirma ko po, sir.
Now, sa page 4 ng nasabing affidavit of authentication of digital evidence, may makikita din na isang pirma, okay, sa ibabaw ng pangalang Attorney Jeremy C. Lotok. Now, kaninong pirma ito kung alam mo?
Pirma po ni Atty. Lotok.
Now, how do you know that it is the signature of Attorney Lotok?
Nakita ko pong pinirmahan niya yung document. At may mga document po ko na nakita at enacted upon na bearing his signature, kaya familiar po ako.
Thank you so much. Your Honor, please, we proceed. Mr. Witness, now, what action did you perform, if any, after you authenticated the subject video in relation to the investigation you conducted on the statements of the Vice Presidents?
I first saved the video on my laptop and saved a copy of the video on a DVD and a flash drive.
Okay, now, you mentioned that you saved a copy in a flash drive. Mr. Witness, kung yung flash drive ipapakita sa iyo, will you be able to identify the same?
Objection,
Yes,
Your
sir.
Honor. We
Oh.
object.
What is the objection of the counsel for
The
respondent?
document identified by the by the witness was the photocopy, and the appended there's no flash drive, CD, or anything appended upon that. So there's nothing, no foundation for this question.
I have to reply to that, Your Honor, please. This is
Kindly
a
reply, counsel for the prosecution.
This is a non-issue. I asked the witness, what did he do after saving the video? And he said he saved it in a flash drive without referring to any document attached to the affidavit of authentication. Basis is laid, Your Honor, please. This is a non-issue. We may proceed, Your Honor, please.
Your
Besides,
Honor,
counsel,
may I
counsel
respond?
for the respondent. This is not a surprise. This was flash drives. Several flash drives were pre-marked during the pre-trial.
Your Honor, may I
conference.
reply first before?
I believe 7 on the part of the prosecution and several on the part of the respondent too. But you may proceed, sir.
Your
Please.
Honor, that is not my objection. My objection is the very basis upon which the witness introduced this flash drive was the affidavit. The affidavit. And there was no affidavit upon the
No.
there was no attachment upon the affidavit which they introduced. So the very questions that he has do not have any foundation.
No. Can I
Counsel for the prosecution,
Your
before
Honor,
the court,
please.
the presiding officer makes a ruling.
Ako yung magiging parang sirang ano. I just said that this witness
Oh.
said that he saved a copy of that video in a flash drive. So the logical question now is to ask him if this flash drive is presented to him, is he able to explain and or identify the same? I don't see any proper basis for an objection to that, Your Honor, please.
Presiding officer will make a ruling. Objection is overruled. The prosecution, counsel for the prosecution, is trying to comply with the requirements enunciated by the Supreme Court insofar as such pieces of evidence is concerned. Number 1, establishing its origin. Number 2, to trace the chain of custody insofar as the transfer to a storage device is concerned. And finally, how it reached this court. So the objection is overruled.
Thank you so
Witness may
much,
answer.
Your Honor, please. Now, Mr. Witness, Attorney Bagalion, please confront the witness with the flash drive. Mr. Witness, I'm now showing a flash drive that is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-10A, containing the subject video that is previously marked as Exhibit P-4-10 for the prosecution. Question: what relation, if any, does this flash drive have with the one you mentioned?
May I know if this was appended upon any
Counsel for
boring.
respondent is recognized.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, may I know if this was appended upon any document?
Your Honor, please.
Counsel for the prosecution will please reply.
Your Honor, please.
The answer is no, I presume.
No.
The basis, if at all, counsel for the respondent is the testimony of the witness. When asked again to establish not only the origin but also how he transferred it to a storage device, and if at all how it reached this court. So, chair replies, and if that is an objection, overrules the same. Witness may answer.
Permission to unseal the flash drive.
You may do so, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ano ba ito? Ito bang flash drive? USB, ang flash drive. Guys, ko lang sabihin sa inyo, pag sinabi flash drive, USB po yun.
Your Honor, the witness manifestation is now in the process of unsealing the object evidence.
Sir,
Witness will please answer.
this is the flash drive where I saved the recording, sir.
Now, Your Honor, please, at this juncture, we are about to confront the witness with the video contained in the flash drive.
Your Honor.
And
Kindly let the counsel for the prosecution finish.
Yes, Your Honor.
thank you so much. And in the interest of time, Your Honor, please, we move that we allow Attorney Bagalion to transport himself to the technical booth to facilitate, Your Honor, please, the playing of the video when the time comes.
Counsel for respondent.
Your Honor, may we know how long the video is?
We will arrive to that, Your Honor, please.
No, I'm also curious. How long
All right,
is
now.
this for us to know? How long is this particular video? Namely, Exhibit P, Roman numeral number 4, 10A.
Your
How
Honor,
many
please.
minutes or seconds would this be?
Exactly, the video is 2 hours and 26 minutes and 10 seconds. But wait, Your Honor, please. We will aid the court in this regard. We will not be showing the entire 2-hour video, Your Honor, please. We will be presenting the relevant portions of the video, Your Honor, please, sanctioned by the rules and subject to the defense doing whatever they want with the remainder of the video, Your Honor, please.
Your Honor,
So, what will you play exactly, counsel?
Your
How
Honor,
many
please.
minutes or seconds?
We counted it's 2 minutes and exactly 18 seconds, Your Honor, please. 2 minutes and 18 seconds of a 2-hour, 26-minute and 10-second video, Your Honor, please.
Your
What does
Honor,
counsel for respondent say?
we object. Based on Your Honor, based on the rules, part of a video documentary must be presented. Your Honor.
Come again?
I'm sorry, counsel?
Yeah.
Hold on, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, counsel? I did not get what you
Hold
said.
on, Your Honor. Your Honor, under Rule 132, when part of a transaction, writing, or record given in evidence, the remainder must be shown. When part of an act, declaration, conversation, writing, or record is given in evidence by one party, the whole of the same subject may be inquired into. And when a detached act, declaration, conversation, writing, or record is given in evidence, any other act, declaration, conversation, or record necessary to its understanding must be given into evidence. Your Honor, we request that the entire video be played.
Your Honor, can I respond to that, Your Honor, please? Can I respond to that?
What does the counsel for the prosecution say before the chair makes a ruling?
Your Honor, please, we don't want to put the defense on the spot, but that is a misreading of the rules. Your Honor, please, counsel cited Rule 132, Section 17. With all respect to the defense, that doesn't serve your interest. It serves the interest of the prosecution. May I explain? Reason. If we read Section 17 of Rule 132, it says, when part of transaction, writing, or record given in evidence, the remainder is admissible. When parts of an act, declaration, conversation, writing, or record, when part is given by one party, and in this case, that is the prosecution, the whole of the same may be inquired into by the other side. Meaning, it's simple. This rule, Section 17, Rule 132, allows exactly the prosecution to present a 2-minute portion of a 2-hour video subject to the defense, the presentation of the remainder of the same. Be that as it may, Your Honor, please, the rules are clear. Number 2, we invoke, Your Honor, please, the ruling that it is for the prosecution to decide what to present, when to present, how to present, and whether to present at all. Be that as it may, Your Honor, please, the defense will not be prejudiced exactly because when the time comes for the defense to present their evidence, they can present the remainder of that 2-hour video. What we are saying, Your Honor, please, for the interest of time, for the prosecution's presentation of evidence, we deem that's only a 2-minute portion of that 2-hour video is relevant at this point in time, Your Honor, please. We move for a ruling.
Your Honor, if I may respond.
As the last response,
Your Honor,
counsel
the
for the respondent.
The prosecution cannot be allowed to present a truncated part of a whole 2-hour, 26-minute video. That will not provide the context necessary for the understanding of what occurred during that night on November 23, and also not allow the proper identification by this witness.
Your Honor, sorry, I will not even reply to that, Your Honor, please.
Chair would like to ask, who did the edit from the how many hours? 2 hours.
No. Your Honor, please, if I may, can I
From the
reply to that?
total, who did the edit? Was the witness the one who did the edit, or was it already the prosecution?
Your Honor, there's no editing done. There's
Meaning,
no editing done.
Who got that shorter portion?
No, Your Honor, please. What we are presenting are portions of the entire 2-hour video. And this witness, I think, will be able to identify the specific timestamps of that preserved not edited portion. If I may repeat, Your Honor, please, we are not presenting any edited portions, but only snippets, portions of that 2-hour video. And this witness, I suppose, will be able to identify which specific portions that he would like the court to
So
view
when
at this
it is
point.
shown, the witness will testify and attest to the portion of the entire video that it was found insofar as the timestamp is concerned.
Yes, Your Honor, please.
But as evidence at the proper time, you will be offering this entire
Yes.
2-hour or so video
Yes, Your Honor, please.
and simply highlighting
Yes.
the 2 or so minutes. Would that,
That
be
is,
correct?
that is a very keen observation. Agree 100%, Your Honor, please.
Your Honor, the prosecution cannot be allowed to do this because the entire video will show the context on which the utterances were made.
That is a matter for the counsel for respondent to do and present during their time, because I believe the counsel for respondent also identified and marked, if I'm not mistaken, the same video for over 2.5 hours. It can do so during its time to present its evidence in chief.
Thank you so much.
The objection is overruled. Counsel is instructed to go to the booth accompanied by a counsel from the respondent in order to make sure that indeed the USB identified by the witness is the same USB that will be played in the tech booth of the Senate.
Okay.
So,
While they're doing that,
yan
may I
ang
propound
ruling
the
ng
next
tao
question, Your Honor,
nakakalam
please?
sa proseso.
Yes, counsel, you may proceed.
Mr.
Hindi
Witness,
kaya
John
ng
Mark,
Italian
listen.
yan.
Now, you mentioned
Tama yung
kanina
description ni Kan.
that you authenticated the subject video by recording the same through sinasabi mong open broadcaster software OBS, and then you compared the contents of the recording and the subject video. That's one. And you also said that you investigated certain statements made by the Vice President
Akala
on
ko ba
November
nangako
23,
kayo Tagalogin ninyo?
2024. Yung tanong, no?
Ako lang
What
nakaintindi niyan kasi abogado
particular
ako.
statements of the Vice
Paano naman
President did the
motor
NBI
vehicle
deem
driver?
proper to investigate?
The statement of the
Dapat
Vice
Tagalogin
President
nyo.
where she uttered that she already talked to someone to kill the President, the First Lady, and the former Speaker of the House if something's happened to her.
Okay, now, the next question now, Mr. Witness, is in what particular portion of the subject video, did the respondent utter that she already contracted a person to kill?
Objection, Your Honor.
Oh, wait.
Allow the counsel to finish his
I'm not yet
question.
done. Relax. To kill the President, the First Lady, and the former Speaker of the House.
Objection, Your Honor.
What?
What is the objection of counsel for respondent?
Your Honor, no basis for the question, Your Honor.
Wow.
Overruled. Witness may answer.
May I refer, sir, to my notes to identify the specific timestamp, sir?
Okay.
The
So,
witness may do so if it is available to him. You may refer to your notes.
Yeah, may kudigo.
While he's doing that, while the
Your
witness
Honor,
is
may
doing
re-
that, Senator Judge Alan Cayetano is recognized. You may proceed, sir.
Your Honor,
Presiding
may I
order-
question what notes he is referring to?
Counsel for respondent,
Apologies,
the
Your Honor.
presiding officer recognized Senator Judge Alan Cayetano. You may proceed, sir.
Just some thoughts, presiding officer. This is not yet an appeal from your ruling and maybe a question to the counsel of the defense. Just to refresh our memory, Rule 132, Section 17, when part of a transaction, writing, or record given in evidence, the remainder admissible. When part of our act, declaration, conversation, writing, or record is given in evidence by one party, the whole of the same subject may be inquired into by the other. And when a detached act, declaration, conversation, writing, or record is given in evidence, any act, declaration, conversation, writing, or record necessary to its understanding may also be given in evidence. So I'm not appealing yet. I see the logic of the ruling of the presiding officer. Ito lang po ang tanong ko. Is the defense going to ask later on for the showing of the whole video? Because if they are, why don't we just watch the whole of it? Because we're going to have to assess the context. If it was really a threat, what did she say before or after? And I don't really want to go home today believing one thing based on a 2-minute clip
Tama.
and then come back next week to watch the 2-hour clip. I think most of us saw parts of the clip.
Para Pilipino
Of course, I don't also feel like watching the 2-hour. I don't even watch 2.5-hour movies, much less this. But I'm just putting this at the feet of the presiding officer and my colleagues na kung gagawin din naman natin eventually yung 2.5 hours, mas gusto ba natin putulin muna ngayon at may iniisip tayo
Mas maganda diretso
and then
isahan
later
na
on
lang.
the 2 hours? Or can the two
Ulit-ulit
parties agree of the 2.5 hours, which one yung may context?
Mahaba pa
So
naman
I'm not criticizing the prosecution's motion. I see what you mean. May I ask that one question to the defense, if they're going to ask, presiding officer?
Precisely.
For the presiding officer, we cannot dictate nor predict what either counsel for the prosecution or respondent will do during the presentation of their evidence in chief. Even if they say yes to us now,
Yes.
actually they have every right to change their mind and
Yes, I agree, Your Honor,
not
but
do so
that's,
anymore.
but if they do answer now that they want it shown, may we consider, I mean, if I'm the only one who wants to see it as a whole, then I will submit to everyone else. But if everyone else is saying we will eventually watch the whole of it, we might as well get it over and see the context of the whole video. Unless the two parties can agree that they only want to look at 30 minutes or 1 hour. I don't know what context they're talking about. I'm just trying to expedite
Both
presiding
parties,
officer.
Senator Judge Alan Cayetano, marked the same video,
Yes. May I ask
which is over 2 hours.
may,
Now
may I
it is-
just ask the defense, do they plan to ask us to watch the whole?
Counsel for Defense will please reply to the question of
Yes, Your
Senator Judge Cayetano.
First, Your Honor, precisely why we're asking to watch the video is because we don't know what the contents of that video is. We don't know if it's any different or the same with our video. And to answer the question of the Honorable Senator, yes, we will be asking the entire 2-hour, 26-minute video to be presented and watched later on during our cross.
So on that point, Mr. President and presiding officer, hindi naman nakalagay sa section 17 when. And usually, at least for myself, if I have to watch 30 minutes and then may emphasize na 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 1 minute, pinapanood mo na yung buo and then saka papanoorin yung maikli na ine-emphasize para walang prejudgment. Kasi pag nauna yung portions na maliliit and then saka mo lang sasabihin later on, eto pala context nito. Medyo umiiba. But again, no, I'm only one of the 24. So I leave it to my colleagues. If we're going to have to watch it anyway, may I ask the presiding officer what the pleasure is? But since the rule doesn't say, personally, I'd rather watch the whole thing and get it over with, then allow the prosecution to pick out the portions that quickly say, that goes into the center of the controversy or what they want to prove.
Without disagreeing with Senator Judge Cayetano, for the presiding officer, it's just that I don't think the court should impose or dictate upon either party how they will present their evidence in chief. Although it would save the court some time if they, but we can also waste a lot of time arguing about this instead of
Yes.
watching the 2-minute video.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I'm not saying we dictate because there was an object and you ruled. You can change your ruling or we can appeal. But I'm saying I'm just one. So if everyone agrees na portion muna, I will submit to that. But if everyone else thinks na panoorin na yung buo, then baka I can appeal your ruling without voting. So I'm just bringing up this issue for expediency, but I leave it up to what everyone else thinks about it.
You know, Your Honor, if I may, we also move for the reconsideration of the earlier ruling of the Honorable Court.
Council cannot move for the consideration of the ruling of the chair. Only a senator judge.
Your Honor,
can do
may
so,
we
Council.
manifest that we would intend to present the whole during cross-examination, Your Honor.
Presiding officer declares a brief recess.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. So, Can I go?
Nahirapan sila. Kung ako si Chis Escudero, ang gagawin ko, i-presenta lang natin para hindi na kayo mag-present ulit. Kasi ang mangyari po ngayon, pag pinayagan natin yung mga abogado na yung kasama ni Luistro, ang ipipresent lang nila yung 2-minute portion. Hahanapin pa yan sa ng technician kung saan yon. Next is, pagkatapos doon, magmaraming tanong doon, ay ibibigay naman sa kalaban, mga abogado naman ni Duterte, ni Sara, at i-present ulit. So why not na isahan na lang? Yan na lang ang puntos ko para to save time and to save the, siyempre, alas 4 na. Hanggang alas 8 na naman atang nila hearing. Kung 2 hours yan, hayaan natin 2 hours, tatakbo. So alas 5, tapos yan. At least, ang importante po dyan, kami mga mamamayan na nanonood, mapanood na namin. Kahit kami may sarili kaming kanyang interpretasyon, at least mapanood namin. Tapos, ikukumpara namin sa debate ninyo sa kung alin talaga ang dapat. Pero dito po, mga giliw kong taga-subscribers, ang nangyari po, nag-recess sila, nahirapan si Chis Escudero mag-decision kung ano ba talaga. So anyway, kung ako naman kay Chis Escudero, mas maganda pa, sige, ituloy mo na lahat para isahan na lang. At wag na kayo magtanong sa inyong side, ha? Gaganunin ko yung depensa. O wag na kayo mag-ulit kasi ipresenta ngayon, ngayon kung anong mga tanong ninyo nakareserba para sa video na ito, itanong nyo na ngayon. Para iyon na rin ang magsisilbi na inyong cross-examination. At para kung isasalang naman at kayo na magtatanong sa depensa, ay ang porsyon na lang ibang mga tanong nila na hindi pa natanong, ang itatanong nyo, so mag-iiksi pag oras. What is important here, you have the obligation to the people to make the people understand your accusations. Kasi kung hindi namin maintindihan, unfair naman, hindi namin maintindihan kung ano maging decision, unfair naman yan sa kinakasuhan. Para mas maganda niyan, sabay-sabay, kung ako si Chis Escudero, diretso na, sabay, tapos magtatanong, pagbibigyan ko ng pagkakataon ang kabilang banig na magtanong tungkol sa video, although kahit officially, hindi pa nila time. Kasi ganun pong proseso. Patapusin mo na ang kabila bago yung kabila. Pero in this case, pwede natin gawing mistiso. Para isahan na lang, particular sa video na ito, total marami pa silang ibang ebidensya i-presenta. Pagkatapos ito, dito lang sila i-mix na lang natin para pagkasunod, kung parte na ng abogado ni Sara, hindi na uulitin pa. At least kami na nanonood, makikita namin ang video. Unfair naman yan. Kung makita lang namin yan, doon pagsigaw, nag-hire na ako ng tao para pumatay. Ano ba ang nangyari bago dyan? Malalaman natin kung ipresenta ang lahat ng video. Ay, naputol na naman ako. Pero magaling na rin ako magbalik agad. Pero hanggang ngayon, hindi pa natapos po yung kanilang trial suspension. Nag-usap-usap sila, nagdebate, nagsigawan sila na hindi natin alam. Pero ini-entertain ko lang muna kayo para maintindihan nyo ano ba talaga ang nangyayari ngayon. So para masagot natin yung mga tanong ng iba rito, kagaya kay Temestocles, ano ba nangyari? What's up? Dito po, sa madaling salita po, gusto ipakita ng abogado na kasama ni Jervil Luistro na si Attorney Virgil Ligutan ang video na sinasabi nila, ebidensya nila laban kay Sara. At meron akong ideya kung anong klaseng video yun. Ito po yung video na kung saan na-record nung nag-press conference si Sara na ang portion diyan, bahagi ng video, kung saan nagsasabi si Sara na umupa na siya ng hard killer para papatay kay BBM, kay Lisa Marcos, at kay Martin Romualdez. Pero mangyayari lamang yan sa kondisyon kung siya ay patayin. Patayin na. So gusto natin malaman kung ako ewan ko kay Ben Reclamador, kay Sciencia kung ano gusto niya. Pero kung ako, mas gusto ko malaman ano ba ang nangyari bago yan. Kasi tayo po reactionary lang tayo mga tao. May sigurado may pinagmulan yan. Hindi natin alam ang pinagmulan ng kwento. 'Di ba? Hindi natin alam yung anong hirap dinaanan yan. So that's why we want that from the start na simula pa lang ng press conference ng video na yan ay ilabas na. Kasi nagkaroon din ako ng ideya kung ano yon. Ang haba nga lang. Mahigit 1 oras. Sa simula pa lang ay nag-press con muna
May I
si
invite
Attorney
the
Zulaika
counsel for the
Lopez.
parties to kindly situate themselves in their respective tables as well as the senator judges
Bakit
as
hindi
we
pa?
will resume in a minute.
Ay, hindi pa nag-resume dahil suspended pa. So, ibig sabihin, nag-CR pa siguro yung mga senador. At marami pa ng CR. So, wala pa. Hindi pa na gano'n. Basta, yan ang po inasa natin. Ang tanong, ano ba kaya ang decision ni Chis Escudero? Ipipresenta ba ito ng buo na hindi na uulitin ng mga abogado ni Sara kung sa kanilang portion na para makasave ng time? Biro mo, hayaan natin sila magpresenta dito. Magagastos dito mga 10 minutes. Tapos pagdating ng abogado ni Sara, sila naman magpresenta, ipa-play nila ng buong buo. Hindi, matagal. 2 oras pa naman. O, naintindihan na ninyo? Siguro naman ay dito natin, ang ekspektasyon natin, malaman natin, ano ba talaga ang laman ng video na yan. At alam ko naman ang laman, pero wala, general idea lang meron ako. Wala akong alam ng specifics.
During the break, the presiding officer had a discussion with the senator judges,
August,
including
ito pala.
Senator Cayetano. The presiding officer would therefore like to make of record the following. Number 1,
Natulog kasi ako.
should the counsel for the respondent rather decide as it has manifested to present the entire video,
Magandang hapong Galaxy.
this court shall
Hindi
allow
ko
it
madam.
during the time
Alam ko,
for the
di na
respondent
popcorn.
to present its evidence in chief. We will not interfere with how each party or either party presents their case, with a caveat that a portion of an entire video being presented is not only to save on time, but also to be able to support the allegations from the point of view of the prosecution insofar as their articles of impeachment is concerned. No need to say that the counsel for the respondent will also present the evidence that they deem best that will prove the innocence of the respondent in this case. Senator Judge Cayetano? The mic, please, of Senator Judge Cayetano.
So,
Sir Presiding Officer,
lumalabas sa
I
aking
submit
pagkawari,
and, I think there's a
ang
consensus.
gusto ni
May I ask just one
Chis
question
Escudero,
about
i-present
authentication?
na lang
I
ang
want to be
part.
clarified.
tsaka later na lang yung iba.
My indulgence to the prosecution and defense. Just to the witness, please correct me kasi hindi ako techie talaga dyan. So sabi mo, pag ino-authenticate mo, you get the video tapos may hash.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you get the hash tapos you download the video. Tama po ba?
No, Your Honor. The video was screen recorded, Your Honor.
Okay, so screen recorded, then yung hash na nakuha mo.
Yung hash value po is kinalculate from the recorded po.
Okay, then you have to compare that with the original one, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So the original one, yung hash niyan, nasa Facebook. Tama ba?
Yung hash po, hindi po kinalculate yung hash from the Facebook. Kasi ang purpose po ng hash value is to calculate po yung value ng mismong video na ni-record ko. Dahil hindi po siya yung for authentication purpose, but for the integrity of the video that I screen recorded na if matampered siya during the time na sinubmit siya until presented in court, makikita po na iba po yung hash value.
So is there a possibility na iba yung hash ng Facebook for the same video sa hash nung sayo?
Magkaiba po talaga yun.
Magkaiba. But how do you know it's, when you authenticated, how do you know it's the same video?
I manually compared, Your Honor.
Manually compared.
Yes, Your Honor.
But we don't know that unless we also manually compare.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. Thank you. I just want to clarify that and think about it more.
Noted and entered into the records. What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Villanueva?
Mr. Presiding Officer, in relation to what Senator Judge Alan Cayetano mentioned, may I just be allowed to ask a clarificatory question in
Pero
relation
sinabi
to
niyo na ayaw
that
tanggapin.
particular matter?
Senator
to
Judge
the witness?
Villanueva may do so. He has
Thank you.
2 minutes.
Thank you. Mr. Witness, I was listening attentively earlier and you made mention that the live stream video was recorded using Open Broadcaster Software or OBS. Just for the benefit of the court, could you briefly explain what OBS is and how it was used in the course of your investigation?
It's open source na software na pwede pong i-access ng kahit sino.
So it's
And-
generally available to the
Yes po.
public.
And ang purpose po niya is may two functions siya, is live stream and screen recording po.
And stream recording.
Screen recording, Your
Oh,
Honor.
could you explain the capabilities nitong OBS as well as any considerations that investigators take into account pag ginagamit po itong recordings generated through this particular software as part of your investigation?
Yung OBS po, capable po siya i-screen record kung ano po yung nakikita sa screen. After po nun, makakapag-generate po siya ng output. Yung output po na yun, yung minamanually compared ko with the live stream video, Your Honor.
To authenticate.
Yes po.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Thank you. Mr. Witness.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Noted and entered into the records. What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Raffy Tulfo?
Thank you.
Mr. Presiding Judge, just a statement.
The gentleman may proceed.
In Rule 132, Section 17, it is not mandated that the whole record be shown to the court. The video being shown in open court and it being in evidence is completely different. That's all, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Noted and entered into the records. What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Pangilinan?
Yes, Mr. President, just one or two quick questions to
The
the
gentleman may
Witness.
proceed. Witness
Yes.
will please answer the questions of Senator Judge Pangilinan. He has 2 minutes.
Yes, Mr. Kalilong, ikaw nabanggit mo kanina na nag-training ka, no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi lang dalawang linggong training lamang ang nakuha mo, tama ba 'yon?
2 linggo on the start, pero during the tinatrain po ako ng chief ko. During the
So
process.
continuing training.
Yes po, kasi nagpe-present po ako sa
At saan yung training? Na
Yung-
sinabi mong 2 linggo, nabanggit mo ba?
Sa office namin siya ginawa, pero ang nag-handle is MaxCore po.
Ano yung Max for?
MaxCore Interventures.
Ano nga yun?
Provider po namin ng forensic softwares.
At kumpanya siya
Yes po.
ng computer
Ng mga pang-forensic po.
forensic. Okay,
Yes,
thank
Your
you.
Honor.
Thank you. No other
Counsel for
questions?
prosecutor will please proceed.
Your Honor, may I be allowed to speak in Cebuano a bit? Mahimo ba kita magpadayon? In Tagalog it means, in English, can we proceed?
Counsel may proceed.
Thank you so much, Mr. Witness. Now, in what particular portion of the subject video did the respondent utter that she already contracted a person to kill the president, the first lady, and the former speaker of the House of Representatives?
Are you done?
Objection?
Objection, Your Honor.
Wow.
Kindly
Kasi
state the
sabi mo
objection,
to kill
counsel,
eh.
for response.
Your Honor, the question is misleading. There was
Tama.
no mention anywhere before that the video mentioned that the killing of the president.
To kill.
Yeah, there's no mention in any testimony earlier. There's no mention that that video.
Your Honor, again, with all respect, the records will bear me out. Bases have been more than complied with. This witness mentioned many times over that the subject of the investigation is the statement of the Vice President that she already contracted a person to kill the President, the First Lady, and the former Speaker. There's no basis for the objection, Your Honor, please.
Your Honor, may I ask for a readback? He was the only party who said that, Your Honor, not
Kindly
the...
use the third party in referring to opposing counsel.
Yes, Your Honor.
If I may, Your Honor.
May I ask, Your Honor, for a...
Let the counsel for defense finish his statement.
May I ask, Your Honor, for a reading of the transcript, as the witness, to my recollection, never mentioned that the Vice President did those things.
All right. If I may, Your Honor, please.
Counsel, kindly lay the basis.
Yes, Your Honor, please. Now, Mr. Witness, you said that your office, the NBI, conducted an investigation for a statement made by the Vice President noong Nobyembre 23, taong 2024. Naalala mo yun?
Objection, Your Honor.
Oh. Your Honor, please.
What is the basis of the objection?
Leading ko siya.
Your Honor, it's leading.
Your Honor, please. If I may, Your Honor,
Do
please.
you remember? Leading, Your Honor.
If I may, Your Honor, please, I'm just
Leading
giving
tuturuan.
into what the
Leading.
defense wants. The
Tuturuan.
record will bear me out. This witness mentioned so many times over that he investigated the statement of the Vice President uttering that she already contracted a person. The whole nation is listening.
Eh,
The
but,
chair will
Your
make
Honor,
a ruling.
so
The
many
objection-
words leading.
The chair will make a ruling. The objection is overruled earlier. Chair noted, I have it in my notes, that the question was propounded by counsel with respect to the 11/23/24 incident that was the subject matter of a digital forensic examination by the witness pertaining to the former Vice President. That was the instance, if the counsel will recall, that counsel for the prosecutors asked the witness if he knew who the Vice President was. So the objection is overruled. Witness may answer.
Your Honor, may I state for the record, my objection is on the part of the question where he said that the Vice President hired someone to kill the President, the First Lady, and the Speaker of the House, not on the identification of the Vice President.
Noted. Court already made a ruling. Witness will answer.
Mr. Witness, naalala mo ba yung tanong?
Can you repeat the question,
Okay,
sir?
now.
Kindly repeat the question, counsel.
In what particular portion of the subject video in that online media conference of the Vice President did she utter that she already contracted a person to kill the President, the First Lady, the former Speaker? In what portion?
Objection, Your Honor.
What
Sir,
is the objection?
Your Honor, this honorable court already ruled on this question. The discussion later on was on the leading question made by the prosecutor. If you recall, Your Honor, this honorable court said, prosecutor, please lay the foundation, the basis for your question.
Your Honor, please, if I make a response.
The presiding officer will ask the witness. Mr. Witness, out of the 2 or more so hours of video that you downloaded, do you know, if at all, the timestamp that pertains to any statements made by the Vice President pertaining to
Period,
any of the
innocent.
allegations in the
Ako,
articles of
pinapagalitan.
impeachment, particularly Article
Yung
4, the
portion na
subject
sinabi
matter
ng
of this
papatayin.
case, in relation to alleged threats made by her in that video?
Yes, Your Honor, but may I refer to my investigator's note, Your Honor?
You may
Yan
do
ang-
so. Senator
Yan ang
Cayetano,
tanong ni Escudero.
Mr. Presiding Officer,
Alan Cayetano. Sorry,
may I know from the records, is this the first time that the witness mentioned that the Vice President uttered threats against the President, the former Speaker, and the First Lady?
Your Honor, if I may, there was
because if
no
it's the-
mention at all.
No, yes.
Sorry, apologies.
No, because if it's the first time, precisely the rule says that you cannot allow leading questions. Whether it's from the judges, whether it's from the presiding officer or from the defense or the... So meaning you lay the basis. Simply, you ask him ano yung laman ng video. Pag binanggit na niya na may ganito sa laman ng video, then you can ask him na directly what part.
Akala ko ba
So
magaling ka
all of us
libutan?
want to expedite it, but let's follow the
Tinuruan
rules.
ka ba ni Alex?
So that's why I'm asking, has this witness this afternoon, I missed a portion because I have a headache and I had to eat before I drink medicine, but I was watching sa TV. But hindi ko pa narinig na sinabi niya to. Kasi kung hindi pa niya sinabi, Mr. Presiding Officer, can we just follow the rules and just lay the basis, ask him kung ano laman ng video, let him testify, tapos pag binanggit niya, then you can ask him, hindi na siya leading. But we shouldn't really ask leading questions because we'll violate the rules. So excuse me, but I'll just be very particular when it comes to the rules, and it's not against any group.
Senator Judge Cayetano, it will take some time before we can quote unquote appeal to the records. I'm trying to have them get it. But in lieu of that, that's why the chair tried to intervene. Can counsel kindly lay the basis for the witness to be able to identify the timestamp portions of the 2-hour video?
All right.
Counsel for the prosecutors may proceed.
This will be quick. Mr. Witness, you said that your office conducted an investigation on the statement made by the Vice President dated November 23, 2024, correct?
Objection, Your Honor. Leading.
Leading yan.
Your Honor, he's not on direct. He's
Overruled. Witness may answer.
Yes, sir.
Now, tanong, ano ba exactly yung sinabi ng Vice President
Very fair. Kayo
nung araw na yan?
Bubo mo naman ligutan.
November 23, 2024?
Wala ko pa yan dyan.
Objection, Your Honor.
Tapos,
Well, I'm not yet done.
Well, Your Honor, the pauses of the prosecution are very
Kindly
confusing.
let the counsel for the prosecutors finish his question before
Precisely,
you
Your Honor.
object.
May I
Counsel
ask
for the prosecutor
also
may proceed.
may I ask, instead of this, Your Honor, may I ask that the Honorable Court direct the witness to allow me to object
baka nung
before answering? Because
No.
precisely the questioning of the prosecutor
Okay, what?
is there are many pauses, which it's confusing if he's done or not.
Counsel, witness even on occasion forgot what the question was because he did not respond to the question of the prosecutor.
Yes, Your Honor. So I just
Court will
may-
make sure of that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So kindly finish your question.
Yes,
if you want
so-
to state it again, counsel for the prosecutors.
Maybe it's the tone. No? I'll be quick. What particular statements of the Vice President on that day did you investigate?
Objection, Your
Oh.
Honor. Vague.
Mali naman tanong mo sa
Counsel
ligutan.
correspondent, a bit of patience. Let the
Kung
counsel
ako
finish. I
magtatanong,
don't think it's
ano
finished.
ang laman?
The question is
Ano?
done. What particular statement
Dapat sagot, meron
on
doon
that
si
day
Vice
did you
President.
investigate?
Wala ka magpalo-
How's that leading?
Objection,
Oh,
Your
baka
Honor.
magkano-
Vague.
Okay,
Not
Your Honor.
leading.
Your Honor, please. Can I
I didn't
address
say
to that,
leading.
Your Honor, please? Can I?
What was
Whether-
counsel, what's the basis of the objection?
Vague.
All right. I will
It's a
indulge.
2 hour
Your Honor, please.
36
I will
26
indulge,
minute
Your Honor,
video, Your
please.
Honor.
I will indulge. I will add these two phrases. It will never be. It will never be that. Now, Mr. Witness,
Sige nga.
what statements did the Vice President utter on that day,
Oy!
if any?
Misleading.
Your Honor,
Whoa.
same
Misleading.
objection.
Hindi
There's
mo
a
na alam
2
kung
hour
ano laman, tapos
2
sinabi
hour
mo,
26
may-
minute. What?
Let the witness answer.
Counsel, this 2 hour and so minute video was done on the same day.
Yes.
Correct, Your Honor, but the question must be given with particularity.
If the witness knows, witness may answer.
Answer.
Shortcut mo
Witness
lang,
will
sabi
please
ni
answer.
Sis.
Can I refer for my notes to identify the exact statement because I might said a statement that's not part of the actual statement.
Presiding officer will allow the witness to refer to his notes to refresh his memory. Go ahead, Mr. Witness.
Isa lang ibig sabihin yan, hindi naghanda si ligutan. Kasi, kung ako si ligutan, bago ko tanongin yan, hindi pala kami sa trial.
The
okay
specific
pala yung video
statement,
para alam ko
quote
kung ano
and
yung
quote,
tanong ko.
yes, huwag kang mag-alala ma'am sa security ko kasi may kinausap na ako na tao. Sinabi ko sa kanya, kapag pinatay ako, patayin mo si BBM, si Lisa Araneta at si Martin Romualdez. No joke, no joke. Nagbilin na ako ma'am. Pag namatay ako, sabi ko, huwag kang tumigil hanggat di mo sila mapatay. Hanggat di mo sila mapatay sila. And then he said yes.
Ngayon ang tanong, saan portion ng video yan?
Thank you.
Kaya dapat logical na tanong.
Now,
Mga bubol, mga bukato.
in what particular portion of that video recording that you authenticated
Haba naman.
of that online media briefing
Dapat na
on
tanong,
November
akin dapat sa
23,
video yan.
2024,
Ganun ang tanong. Ang
did
daming haba
the
ng tanong.
Vice President utter those words?
Papakunwari ka pa, papahambog ka pa, UP
If
graduate ka.
I may, sir,
Ang ina mo.
I think we should include the question first.
Hmm.
It start at
Tinuruan
1 hour
ko na
and
kitigo.
15 minutes to 1 hour 17 minutes and 18 seconds, sir.
Your Honor, so the witness manifested as an answer to the question in what portion he said, timestamps 1 hour 15 minutes 0 second to 1 hour 17 minutes 18 seconds, and we computed, Your Honor, please, it's a 2-minute 18-second portion of that video. At this juncture, Your Honor, please, bases have been laid. The nation can finally see it. The court will do. We move that's 2-minute and 18-second portion
Yeah,
of that video
ilang minuto na
be
nakain?
presented at this juncture, Your Honor,
50
please.
minutes, ganun lang portion.
The
Kung magaling ka
Secretariat is
magtanong sana,
instructed
mabilis
to
lang
play
Yan dapat maintindihan
the
nyo. nakikinig sa akin,
USB given to the
Yan mo
tech
gusto sa
behind
kapagaling ng
that
abogado.
was observed and
Ibig sabihin, hindi
witnessed
siya
by
magaling.
both counsels for the parties. Sorted. Kindly play the video.
Vice President. Thank you so much nga po pala sa dala niyong kopya nung hearing na pumunta kayo
Wala na si
for
Brad Polito
PRRD.
dyan eh.
Kami yung nasa likod niyo po, yung tinawag nilang bastos kasi pumalaki. Congresswoman.
Kindly pause it. Kindly pause it. Ganyan ba talaga?
Your Honor, please, Your Honor, please, the witness said that he would like to include the question propounded to the Vice
Okay lang.
President.
So ganyan nga, hindi nalalakihan yan? Ganyan talaga yan? Or it will get bigger?
It will get bigger, Your Honor, please.
Okay. Please proceed.
Yan. Thank you, ma'am. Nakakain kami. Ako po ay natatakot kumain ng pagkain doon baka mamaya. Ma'am, mag-iingat po kayo. Nasa teritoryo kayo ng kalaban.
Okay lang,
Nag-aalala po kami
ma'am, kasi sila naman sila talaga yung bastos eh. You reap
Opo,
what you sow.
Yeah. Mag-iingat po kayo kasi sa dinami-rami po ng inyong mga pasabog ngayong gabi, it seems like marami po talaga kayong alam about them, no? Dahil sa pagkakasama niyo sa kanila during the campaign and during the 2022 elections. Baka po mamaya kasi totoo yung mga naririnig namin or yung, I don't know if it's true, na meron daw silang Operation Romanovs and baka bala kayong ubusin ang inyong pamilya dahil hadlang kayo sa kanilang mga balaki in the future. So mag-iingat po kayo. Kami po kasi kami ng EDSA Friday crew, kami yung bumababa every Friday dyan sa EDSA because we believe yan yung tamang venue sa dinami-rami na ng problema natin. Ang kaya lang naman po namin gawin ay manawagan na bumaba na yan. Eh ano po kaya ang remedy naman ninyong mga nasa posisyon or ng mga kayang labanan itong napakarami na pong ginagawang korupsyon at krimen laban sa taong bayan? Ano po ang pwede niyong maging remedy para matapos na ito? Lalo't nagsisigaw na po ang taong bayan na mag-people power na.
Yes. Huwag kang mag-alala, ma'am, sa security ko. Kasi may kinausap na ako na tao. Sinabi ko sa kanya, kapag pinatay ako, patayin mo si BBM, si Lisa Araneta, at si Martin Romualdez. No joke. No joke.
Klaro,
Nagdilin na ako, ma'am.
may pinagbulan.
Pag namatay ako, sabi ko, huwag ka tumigil, hanggang hindi mo mapatay sila.
Ubusin ang lahi ng mga
And then he said
Duterte.
yes.
Para ko si Luis Tura. Para ko
That's
si
the
Luis
end
Tura.
of that 2-minute and 18-second portion
Para si Luis
of
Tura.
the video, Your Honor, please. Pwede ba kita magpadayon? Can we continue?
Counsel may continue. May proceed.
Now, Mr. Witness, what relation, if any, does that video that you viewed with the video you mentioned earlier, the Vice President uttering that statement?
It is the portion of the video that I authenticated, sir.
Okay. Let's continue. What happened next, Mr. Witness, kung meron man?
Sir.
After mong
Ako hindi pala
ma-authenticate
marunong
yung
mag-
subject
mag-
video na yan.
Kanto?
Our team conducted an open source investigation to identify previous statement of the Vice President that had similarities to the November 23, 2024 video, sir.
Okay. Now, sinabi mo that your team conducted yung tinatawag mong open source investigation for any prior statements made by the Vice President against President Marcos Jr. and his family members. Yung tanong nga, ba't kailangan pa mag-conduct ng open source investigation for any prior statements na ginawa, kung meron man, ng Vice President against laban kay President Marcos Jr. at saka yung pamilya niya?
As part of our standard procedure, sir, kailangan namin makita yung full context kung bakit ito nagsimula. Kaya nagtingin kami ng mga prior statement made the Vice President against the President and the family.
Alright. Now, ano ba yung naging resulta, kung meron man, sa naging open source investigation nyo, Mr. Witness?
We identified a video, October 18, 2024, an online press conference held by the Office of the Vice President, sir.
Now, ano ba yung nakita nyo, kung meron man, sa naging press conference ng Vice President on October 18, 2024?
There were similar statements uttered by the Vice President against the President, sir.
So sinasabi mo na on that October 18, 2024 press conference, may mga nasabi din na mga statements yung Vice Presidente laban sa President. Yung ba sinasabi mo, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Now, yung tanong is, ano ba yung naging mga parehong statements ng Vice President sa araw na yan, October 18, 2024?
To said the exact statement, may I refer to my investigator's note, sir?
Move, Your Honor, that this witness be allowed to peruse his notes to answer the question as to ano ba yung naging exact statement ng Vice President on October 18, 2024, Your Honor, please.
Witness may confer with his notes.
Quote and quote. Gusto ko tanggalin yung ulo niya ba? I just imagine myself cutting his head.
Wait. So sinabi ng Vice President, gusto kong tanggalin ng ulo niya. I imagine myself cutting his head. Now, ano pa yung naging statement, kung meron pa?
So doon na-realize ko, toxic na, di ba? Ganyan na yung imagination mo. Sinasakal mo na yung tao. And then, I said, this is over.
Alright. Kung meron pa, ano pa yung naging statement ng Vice President sa araw na iyan?
Hindi marunong maging presidente ang nakaupo. Kasalanan ko ba yun?
Kung meron pa, ano pa yung naging statement ng Vice Presidente sa araw na iyan?
Hindi ko alam. Pero isang beses, sinabihan ko talaga si Senator Amy. Sabi ko sa kanya, kung hindi kayo tumigil, huhukayin ko yung tatay nyo, itatapon ko siya sa West Philippine Sea.
Your Honor, please. There's a manifestation of the good Senator Tito Soto. He did not hear the last statement.
No such manifestation was heard by the presiding officer. Counsel may continue. Please proceed.
Thank you so much.
Kindly stated for the record, Senator Judge Soto. Apologies from the presiding
Thank you.
officer.
I did not get the exact words that were uttered during the last statement.
Will the witness kindly repeat his answer to the last question propounded by counsel for the prosecutors?
Yes, Your Honor. Hindi ko alam. Pero isang beses, sinabihan ko talaga si Senator Amy. Sabi ko sa kanya, kung hindi kayo tumigil, huhukayin ko yung tatay nyo, itatapon ko siya sa West Philippine Sea.
Huhukayin. May proceed, Your Honor, please.
Council may proceed.
Ano pa yung naging mga statements kung meron pa ng Vice Presidente sa araw na iyan?
Last statement, kung presidente nyo siya, okay lang. Ako hanggang vice president lang ako. Hanggang number 2 lang itong bansa na ito. Wala itong number 1 para sa akin.
Are these all the statements, Mr. Witness?
Yes, sir.
Now, proceed. Now, ano ba yung nangyari kung meron man pagkatapos madiskubre ng NBI yung mga naging statements ng Vice President nung araw na yan, October 18, 2024?
Like what we did to the main video, the November 23, I proceed to preserve and authenticate the October 18, 2024 video, sir.
Again, for ano ba yung ibig sabihin when you preserve the video?
It means that I make the necessary action to ensure that the evidence will be accessible at any time, sir.
All right, now, ano ba yung ibig sabihin? After mo ma-authenticate yung video, ano bang ginawa mo kung meron pa?
I saved the video on my laptop and on a flash drive, sir.
Now, sinabi mo yung flash drive kung saan sinave mo yung mga video recording mo sa mga naging statements ng Vice Presidente sa araw na iyan. Now, kung yung flash drive na yan ipapakita sa iyo, ma-identify mo ba yan?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, please, we are now in the process of confronting this witness with a flash drive that is previously marked as Exhibit P14-11, small letter A for the prosecution, containing the recording of the October 18, 2024 press conference of the Vice President identified by the witness that is previously marked as Exhibit P-4-11 for the prosecution.
Permission to unseal the flash drive.
You may do so.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ang problema na kasi yung klaseng abogado sa ligutan, maraming paikot-ikot nagtanong. Hindi direkta kahit tumatagal. Kasi kung ako yan, napanood mo na ba yung unang tanong ko?
Manifestation, Honor, that the witness is in the process of checking
Tapos
the
nagtanong
flash drive.
kung ano sisagot sa laman. Para diretsyon na, paplina.
Question, Mr. Witness, what relation, if any, does that flash drive have with the flash drive you mentioned?
This is the flash drive where I saved the recording, sir.
All right. Now, okay. Now, Mr. Witness, you mentioned earlier that you authenticated the subject video by recording the same through open broadcaster software, and then you compared the contents of the recording and subject video. And you also said that you found out that the respondent said, etong sinabi niya, gusto ko tanggalin yung ulo niya. At saka, I imagine myself cutting his head. Do you follow?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Witness, in what particular portion of that subject video did the Vice President utter, gusto kong tanggalin yung ulo niya, I imagine myself cutting his head?
Permission to refer back to my investigator's notes, sir.
Witness may do so.
Your Honor, may
Medyo
approach the
natuto
witness.
na si ligutan, medyo mabilis na
Your
ngayon.
Honor, may I approach the witness?
Anong klaseng
Council may
abogado
do
to?
so.
Hindi ata ito nag-abogado, nag-hearing eh. Nasabi
For the first
siya lagi,
statement,
inutusan lagi ng
timestamp
mga tauhan.
1 hour, 35 minutes, 57 seconds to 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 10 seconds.
Napapashowing, magaling.
And on the part na I just imagine myself, 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 52 seconds to 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 58 seconds, sir.
Kaya hindi niya alam.
Okay
Hindi niya
now?
alam mag-propound ng question eh.
What about the statement that sinabi niya, so noon na-realize ko toxic na, di ba? Ganyan na yung imagination mo. Sinasakal mo na yung tao. And then I said, this is over. In what particular portion of the video did the Vice President utter that statement?
From the authenticated video, timestamp 1 hour, 38 minutes and 32 seconds to 1 hour, 38 minutes and 48 seconds, sir.
Okay. Now, what about the statement, hindi marunong maging presidente ang nakaupo? Kasalanan ko ba yun? In what particular portion of the subject video did the Vice President utter that?
Kung ako yung abogado, ipa-play ko, at the same time, pakwentuhin ko yung testigo. Ganun ang
Timestamp
pinakamabilis dyan.
55 minutes,
Bubong abogado
26 seconds to timestamp 55 minutes and 37 seconds, sir.
Okay. Now, what about the statement that I quote, hindi ko alam. Isang beses, sinabihan ko talaga si Senator Amy, pag di tumigil, huhukayin ko ang tatay nyo at itatapon ko siya sa West Philippine Sea. In
Alam mo,
what
lahat ng
particular
binabanggit
portion
mo,
of the video did the
Virgil,
Vice President utter those words?
Timestamp 1 hour 11
pang
minutes
salita
and
na direkto
28
sa video.
seconds
I-play nyo na.
to 1 hour
Hindi
11
naman
minutes
ito.
and 42 seconds, sir.
And finally, as to the statements, I quote, kung presidente nyo kay siya, okay lang. Ako hanggang Vice President lang. Hanggang Vice President lang ako. Hanggang number 2 lang itong bansang ito. Wala itong number 1 para sa akin. In what particular portion of that video did the Vice President utter those words?
On timestamp 1 hour 4 minutes and 2 seconds to 1 hour 4 minutes and 16 seconds.
Your Honor, this representation took notes of the timestamps. Your Honor, please. We now move for, we go to the next question. Now, Mr. Witness, I'm about to show you the specific portions of the recording of the October 18, 2024 press conference. Now, you tell us, after viewing these portions, what relations do they have with the subject video of that October 18, 2024 video that you identified, if any, okay? Now, Your Honor, we move that Attorney Stephen Magallaon be allowed to proceed to the technical booth to bring the flash drive and for the Secretariat to play specific portions of the video identified by the witness.
Conditioned upon counsel being accompanied by a representative of the counsel for the respondent so that the exact same USB flash drive will be the one that will be played.
To guide the Secretariat, Your Honor, please, these are the timestamps that the prosecution would like to present. First, from 1 hour, 35 minutes to 57 seconds to 1 hour, 36 minutes and 10 seconds. That's the first video. And the second video is from 1 hour, 36 minutes, 52 seconds to 1 hour, 36 minutes and 58 seconds. So move, Your Honor, please.
Secretariat is instructed to kindly play the video in the presence of both counsels for the parties.
Pero mo, nagtanong na sa kanina, nagsabi na siya kung anong laman, inisa-isa niya na laman ng video. Alin ang mas mabilis? Kung i-play niyo lang video, hayaan mong video magsalita. Anong klase yung abogado to? Ito pang graduate ng UP?
Gusto ko, ang galing yung ulo niya ba? I realized.
Oh, bakit pinutol ang video? Dapat tuloy-tuloy. Pinutol.
And the second video, please. Timestamps 1 hour 36 seconds to 36 minutes to 52 seconds to 1 hour 36 minutes and 58 seconds, please. Oh, it's done. Is that it?
Alam mo, attorney,
Cutting his
ginawa,
head.
present, 5 seconds na putol. Ibig sabihin, halata na may tinatago kayo, ba't hindi
Gusto ko,
buong video na lang sabay?
ganun din ang gusto ko.
Mr. Witness, you heard the Vice Mr.
Hanap,
Witness,
ito lang ba?
you heard the Vice President mentioning cutting somebody else's head based on your investigation, kaninong ulo ba yung nire-refer ng Vice President na gusto niyang tanggalin?
Ang tanong na ba sasagot mo, i-play mo
The
kung video?
President, sir.
Bobo.
Ulo ng Presidente.
Yes, sir.
Opinion na lang niya yan. Hindi mo pwede kasalikan yan.
Mr. President,
Ang opinion na hindi ebidensya.
you also mentioned timestamps 1 hour 38 minutes to 32 seconds and 1 hour 38 minutes to 48 seconds. May we have that specific portion be played?
Pero mo, alas 2 kayo nagsimula.
So, na-realize ko, toxic na, di ba? Ganyan na yung imagination mo. Ang imagination mo, sinasakal mo na yung tao. And then I said, this is over.
Okay.
Pero,
Then what about from timestamps 55 minutes 26 seconds to 55 minutes 37 seconds, please?
Tagal na, ito matagal. Ang problema ko sa abogado ito, ang tagal. What can be done in 10 seconds? He did it in 3 minutes.
To elaborate po.
Hindi marunong maging presidente ang nakaupo. Kasalanan ko ba yun? Hindi. Ba't sinasabi ng mga tao, kasalanan mo kasi hindi ka tumakbo, ikaw sana yung presidente, hindi siya. But then I said, maaga ako nagsabi na hindi ako tatakbo for president. May madaming mga.
Okay. Now, what about from timestamps 1 hour 11 seconds? 1 hour 11 minutes 28 seconds to 1 hour 11 minutes 42 seconds.
Hindi ko alam. Pero isang beses sinabihan ko talaga si Senator Aini. Sabi ko sa kanya, kung hindi kayo tumigil, huhukayin ko yung tatay ninyo. Itatapon ko siya sa West Philippine Sea. Sinabihan ko si Senator Aini.
Thank you. What about
Ano po
from
ngayon?
timestamps
Masama ba yung mga
1 hour 4 minutes
tao dahil
to
nagkaroon?
02 seconds to 1 hour 04 minutes 16 seconds?
Ay hindi. Hindi ko na gusto. Kung presidente niyo siya, okay lang. Ako, hanggang vice president lang ako. Hanggang number 2 lang itong bansa na ito. Wala itong number 1 para sa akin. Yep.
Okay. May proceed, Your Honor. Mr. Witness, what relation, if any, do these portions of that specific video have
Ano nga bisipan
with
nun?
the video you
Walang kinalaman sa
authenticated
akusasyon
as to the press conference of the Vice President on October 18, 2023?
Those video presented were portions of the video that I recorded and authenticated, sir.
Thank you so much. Mr. Witness, ano ba yung nangyari kung meron pa? After you authenticated, identified and authenticated the video ng Vice President on October 18,
Objection,
2023.
Your Honor. The best evidence is the video.
We perform open source investigation to identify naman po yung mga naging responses ng iba't ibang tao in response to the
Ay,
statement
ano ba yung-
of the Vice President po.
Ano ba yung naging resulta kung meron man sa naging open source investigation nyo?
We found that the President himself, the former Speaker of the House, and different governmental agencies made their statement po in response to the statement of the Vice President.
So yung presidente,
Objection, Your
yung
Honor.
speaker, former speaker of the House, saka yung mga
Sabi,
sinasabi mong mga governmental agencies, nagbigay ng kanilang mga tugon sa mga nasabi ng Vice President. Now, ano ba yung mga governmental agencies na ito that you are referring to, aside from the President and the former Speaker of the House of Representatives?
The Armed Forces of the Philippines, the Philippine National Police, the National Security Council, and the Presidential Communication Officer.
Okay, now, nasabi mo na yung presidente ay nag-issue ng kanyang statement in relation sa naging mga pahayag ng Vice President. Ano ba yung naging pruweba mo sa naging statement ng presidente?
I have taken a screenshot of the statement of the President on the official webpage of the Presidential Communication Office. And I also have a video recording which I authenticated wherein the President made such a statement, sir.
Okay, so nasabi mo, isang screenshot saka isang authenticated recording ng presidente. Now, let's go to that screenshot. Sino yung kumuha ng screenshot kung alam mo?
I did, sir, and I used my laptop.
Ginamit mo yung laptop mo. Ano ba yung ginawa mo kung meron man sa naging screenshot mo sa laptop mo?
I first saved an electronic copy po nung screenshot.
Now,
sa laptop.
saan na tong screenshot ng...
Pinrint ko po.
Ha?
Pinrint ko po.
Print mo. Now, saan na yung printout ng screenshot na ito?
Sinabit ko po sa Committee on Justice of House of Representatives.
Now, kung yung printout ng naging statement ng presidente, sinabi mo, titled, Message by President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. is shown to you, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes po.
I'm showing you now a printout of a screenshot of the statement from the President titled, quotes, Message from President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., unquotes. Your Honor, that is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-12 for the prosecution through the website of the Presidential Communications Office. Now, question, what relation, if any, does this document have with the printout that you mentioned?
They're just the same.
Your Honor, same objections to the
Ngayon na nag-object,
This
pagkakadi ni
printout?
Sarah.
yes.
May I know the specific
Your Honor, same
objection?
objections. There is on the right bottom portion of the Annex P-U-12, 12A, and until 12B. There are marked certified true copies from the NBI signed Safira T, dated 4/10/26, Your Honor.
Court made a previous ruling about this matter already, but the objection is duly noted.
Submit, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Witness, how faithful, please? How faithful, if at all, is this printout from the actual screenshots?
The printouts accurately reflects the screenshot, sir.
And how do you know that this printout accurately reflects the screenshots?
I compared the printouts with the screenshot and the web page wherein the message can be seen and found that the contents are identical, sir.
Now, you mentioned that an authenticated recording of the president making the statement. You mentioned that. Now, yung question now is, sino ba yung gumawa ng authentication na ito?
I did, sir.
Ano ba yung pruweba mo na ikaw talaga yung nag-authenticate ng video na ito?
It's part of the January 30 Affidavit of Authentication of Digital Evidence na in-identify ko po kanina.
Okay, Mr. Witness, ano bang ginawa mo kung meron man? Pagkatapos mo sinabi mong ni-record mo, saka in-authenticate mo yung video ng presidente na nagbibigay ng statement niya.
Sinave ko po yung video sa laptop ko and sa flash drive.
Oh, na-mention mo yung flash drive. Now, kung yung flash drive ipapakita sa'yo, ma-identify mo ba yan?
Yes po.
Now, Your Honor, please, we are in the process of confronting this witness ng isang flash drive that is previously marked for the prosecution as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-13, small letter A.
Permission to unseal the flash drive, sir.
Witness may do so.
Thank
Please
you, Your
proceed.
Honor.
Continuing manifestation that the flash drive contains the recording of the president making the statement that is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-13 for the prosecution.
This is the flash drive where I saved the recording, sir.
Okay, now, move that we allow Attorney Stephen Magallon to proceed to the technical booth to have the recording played on, please. To be accompanied by the defense, if they want to.
So ordered.
Gising ko na ba? Oo nga, mag-alasing ko, no? Isang testigo lang, ha? Hindi pa tapos?
Hindi pa yun tapos. Baka ma-identify lang yung...
Dapat it behoves upon him to make the proceedings quick. Ang dami magtanong, pre. Ikot-ikot magtanong, pabalik-balik. Tapos, you want the public, the court to know what is inside the video. Ang una niya ginawa, ito ba sinabi sa video? Tanong, ito. Ito ba sinabi? Whereas, kung i-direct mo na presenta, the video, no other else can tell the
Mura,
statements except on the video.
nakakabahala ang mga pahayag na narinig natin itong mga nakarang araw.
Binisinta itong kay may
Nandyan ang walang pakundangang pagmumura
kay Marcos.
at ang pagbabanta ng planong ipapatay ang ilan sa atin. Kung ganun na lang kadali ang pagplano sa pagpatay ng isang presidente, paano pa kaya ang mga pagkaraniwan ng mamamayan? Yung ganyang kriminal na pagtatangka ay hindi dapat pinapalampas. Yan ay aking papalagan. As a democratic country, we need to uphold the rule of law. Ako, bilang pinuno ng Executive Department at lahat ng mga nanunungkulan sa pamahalaan ay may sinumpaang tungkulin na tutupdin at pangangalagaan ang konstitusyon at ang ating mga batas. Kaya hindi tama ang pagpigil sa mga halal ng bayan sa paghahanap ng katotohanan. Hindi na sana hahantong sa ganitong drama at sa House of Representatives. Ang katotohanan ay hindi dapat itokhang. Tapos na sana ang usapang ito kung tutok yan ay magsabi ng totoo at hindi hahadlangan. Imbis na diretsahang sagot, nililihis pa sa kwentong chicheria. Hangad ko na matuldukan na itong mga pangyayaring ito sa parang matiwasay at magdadala sa atin sa katotohanan. 12 taon din ako nanungkulan sa magkaparehong kamara ng Kongreso. Batid ko ang kapangyarihan iginawad sa kanila ng taong bayan at ng ating konstitusyon. Dahil dito, iginagalang ko ang kanilang gawa at ang buong executive branch. Lahat ng mga ahensya ay hindi nakakaligtas at parating sumasailalim sa kanilang masusing pagsusuri. Bilang isang bansa, marami tayong mga paghamon na dapat harapin at mga suliraning dapat bigyan ng lunas. Sa kabila ng mga pambabatikos, natin ikokompromiso ang rule of law. Kailangan manaig ang batas sa anumang sitwasyon, sino man ang tamaan. Kaya hindi ko hahayaan magtagumpay ang hangarin ng iba na hatakin ang buong bansa sa burak ng politika. Igalang natin ang proseso. Ito pa rin ang katiwala sa atin ng milyon-milyon na Pilipino. Magtrabaho po tayo sa ikauunlad ng Republika ng Pilipinas at para matamo ang bagong Pilipinas.
Your Honor, the defense puts on record that the video was
Paano naman
skipping
namalita?
and then portions where the president or who seemed to be the president was paused while audio was continuing playing.
So it's delayed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Noted.
Thank you. Mr. Witness, what relation, if any, does that video have of the president making the statement, if any, to the video of the president making the statement?
That is the video that I recorded and authenticated, sir.
All right, now proceed. You mentioned that the Presidential Communications Office or PCO also issued a statement. Ano yung pruweba mo na yung PCO nag-issue ng statement na iyan?
I have a screenshot of the webpage of the Presidential Communication Office wherein they considered the statement of the Vice President as an active threat.
As an active threat. Okay, now, sino yung kumuha ng screenshot na iyan?
I did, sir, and I used my laptop.
Now, saan yung printout ng screenshot na iyan?
Sinubmit ko po sa Committee on Justice of House of Representatives.
Now, aming ipinapakita yung isang printout ng isang screenshot galing sa website ng PCO kung saan yung statement, makikita yung statements ng Vice President, sinasabi ng PCO, that's an active threat. Now, previously marked as Exhibit P, Roman numeral 414. May you peruse the same. And after perusing the same, the question, Mr. Kalilong, is what relation, if any, does this document have with the printout you mentioned? But you have to peruse the document first.
For the record again, Your Honor, the
Counsel may proceed.
Exhibit P-4-14 is a photocopy, and on the right bottom part, there is a stamp mark, certified true copy NBI, signed Sapphira T, dated 4/10/26.
The observations and comments of the respondents' counsel are duly noted. Witness may answer.
Please peruse the document and answer the question, please.
This is the copy of the printouts that was submitted to the Committee on Justice, sir.
Thank you so much. How faithful, if at all, is this printout from the actual screenshot you mentioned?
The printout accurately reflects the screenshot, sir.
And how do you know that the printout accurately reflects the screenshots?
I have compared the screenshot with the printouts and the web page and found that the contents are identical.
Now, let's proceed. Mr. Witness, sinabi mo rin na yung former Speaker ng House of Representatives nagbigay rin ng statement sa mga pagbabanta ni VP Duterte sa isang sub-video. Ano ba yung maging pruweba mo sa naging pahayag ng former Speaker ng House of Representatives?
I have a video of the statement of the former Speaker of the House
Alam mo,
of Representatives during the
balita ko
plenary
yan,
session on November 25,
compare na daw.
2024,
Wala pa.
which was published by ANC Digital, sir.
At sinabi mo na authenticate mo yung video
Tapos
na yun.
diretso lang
Ano
sa
ba yung
anak,
naging pruweba mo na ikaw ay nag-authenticate sa video na iyan?
It's part of the Affidavit of Authentication of Digital Evidence dated January 30, 2025, which I identified earlier,
Yung
sir.
pag-identify.
Now, ano ba yung ginawa mo kung meron man after you authenticated yung video ng former Speaker of the House of Representatives?
I save a copy of the video on my laptop and a copy of the video on a
10 minutes.
DVD and a flash drive.
Identify 10
Now,
minutes.
sinabi mo, sinave mo sa isang flash drive. Kung yung flash drive na iyan ipapakita sa iyo, ma-identify ba mo ba yung flash drive na yan?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, we're in the process of presenting to the witness yung isang flash drive that has been previously marked as Exhibit P, Roman numeral 4-15, subparagraph A, which contains the recording of the former Speaker's speech previously marked as Exhibit P, Roman numeral 4-15.
Permission to unseal the flash drive, sir.
Witness may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Tapos yung simula, mag-alasing ko na.
Manifestation, the witness is in the process of checking that flash drive.
Eh, 61 pa daw testigo. 61 na ganito ka ba? Nanalo na si JG, hindi pa tapos ang impeachment eh.
This is the flash drive where I saved the recording, sir.
Mr. Witness, question. In what particular portion of that
Hindi
video
na paulit-ulit ang tanong ko
did
naman.
the former Speaker of the
During the
House
pre-trial.
give his response to the threats of the Vice President?
May I refer back to my notes?
Your Honor?
Oh. Mukhang maning English.
Your Honor, please.
Back to my notes. Hindi ka pa nga napunta eh.
There is a request by the witness that he be allowed to refer to his notes.
Yes, the witness may refer to his notes to refresh his memory. What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo?
Mr. Presiding Officer, just a
General.
clarificatory question. The
To
witness,
the witness.
the witness here, for the record, mentioned that he was referring to notes. Kanina pa po ito. Could he please clarify what specific notes he was referring to? Who prepared those notes? When were they prepared? And were they made before, during, or after the events he have testified about? And also, these notes, nabigyan po ba ang defense ng copy ito? Was this submitted as part of the evidence also, Mr. Presiding Officer? Additionally, the question is, was he relying on these notes to refresh his recollection while giving his testimony today? So,
Witness will please answer the question of Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo.
This is my investigator's notes, which I made during the time of investigation, sir.
my next question would be, was this also presented? Since notes niyo po ito, pinagbabasihan niyo po yung mga testimonya niyo rito, sinabit niyo rin po ba ito as an evidence so that mare-refer din po ang defense, Mr. Witness?
Yung content po ng affidavit, nung notes ko is nandun na po sa affidavit of investigation, sir.
Yung copy exactly ng notes.
Notes po.
Na.
No, sir.
Hindi nyo na ibigay. That's all, Your Honor.
Thank you, Senator
Matagal
Judge
ni
Erwin
Bindalo.
Tulfo.
And can I make
Counsel
a-
for the prosecution.
Can I make a
may proceed.
manifestation, Your Honor, please, that the witness referred to his notes when answering specific questions as to actual statements made by the Vice President and the others, number one. And number two, in referring to the actual timestamps of the video for these specific reasons, the witness was referring to his notes. As to his answers for the other substantial questions, he was not referring to his notes, Your Honor, please.
Your Honor, we move to strike the manifestation. He's already testifying on behalf of the witness.
Your Honor, we cannot move to strike a manifestation of counsel. The good counsel could do his own manifestation. That's not in the rules.
I would like the Honorable Court to rule, Your Honor.
Motion is denied. Let it stay and remain in the records in response to the query of Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo. Senator Judge Risa Ontiveros is recognized. I believe she was raising her hand earlier. What is your pleasure, ma'am?
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Tig-isang tanong lamang po para sa witness at para sa prosecution.
The lady may proceed. She has 2 minutes.
Salamat, Mr. Presiding Officer. Mr. Kalilong, nung sinabi nyo na nag-conduct kayo ng open source intelligence, pagkatapos nyo ma-authenticate yung November 23, 2024 video, at nahanap nyo yung video naman ng press conference dated October 18, 2024, anong basis nyo para sabihin na yung mga statements sa October 18 press conference ay halintulad sa November 23 video na may assassination threat? In other words po, ano pong napansin yung magkakapareho dun sa statements nung October 18 at nung November 23? O what do they have in common?
Both were, ang tinutukoy po, ang pinupunto po is yung president. And makikita po doon na hindi na sila in good terms no October 18 pa lang po.
Okay, so sa parehong video ng press conference at saka yung November video naman, yung dalawang elementong yon na hindi na sila magkakasundo at
Hindi na sila magkasundo and ang ina-address po parang pinapatukuyan po ng Vice President doon sa press conference is yung President
si
po.
Presidente. Okay. And then, Mr. Presiding Officer, salamat kay Mr. Kalilong. Sa prosecution naman po, yung isang tanong ko at this point in time, Mr. Presiding Officer. Well, counsel, none of these statements are proof that the Vice President actually contracted an assassin or hired one. Why are these acts impeachable?
Yes. There is an answer to the question, Your Honor, please. The prosecution is in the process of establishing that the Vice President should be impeached and she is impeached and be removed from office for contracting an assassin to kill the President, Your Honor, please. Inasmuch as we understand that these statements may not actually 100% proof that she in fact contracted an assassin to kill the president, Your Honor, please, we are invoking, Your Honor, please, a rule in the rules on evidence that there could be statements, utterances of a person that may not be directly similar to what he or she did, but it could establish, Your Honor, please, what we call a specific intent, knowledge, identity, plan, system, and the like. Ibig sabihin po, pinapakita ng prosecution na yung mga nasabi ng Vice President sa gabing iyon, November 23, 2024, hindi po yan nag-iisang statement ng Vice President. Kung hindi, yun po yung culmination sa mga series of statements ng Vice President kung saan sinasabi niya talagang gusto niyang patayin yung presidente, yung First Lady, tsaka yung former Speaker of the House. Your Honor, please. We invoke Rule 130, Your Honor, please, Section 35 of the Rules of Court. Etong mga statements na to, they prove one thing. Talagang may plano na, talagang may system na, talagang may knowledge na yung Vice President sa anong gusto niyang gawin sa Pangulo. Gusto niyang pugutan ng ulo, gusto niyang patayin no less than the President of the Republic of the Philippines. Your Honor, please.
At ang tanong po ba dito ay kung may krimen o kung may kung ang asal ay karapat-dapat
Yes,
sa
Your Honor,
Vice-Presidente?
We are able to answer two questions, Your Honor, please. The charges against the Vice President ay yung pagbibitray ng public trust, Your Honor, please. That is also, Your Honor, please, a culpable violation of the Constitution. Now, yung usaping, was that a criminal act? Yes.
Hindi.
Your Honor, please. Kaya nga, yung
There is no crime of
NBI, through this witness, will
This
prove
will start-
na nag-file na.
Kill.
Nag-file na ng kaso yung NBI against the Vice President exactly sa mga naging pagbabanta niya. But you know, Your Honor, I'm a lawyer,
lawyer ka
but
pa.
I'm willing to take off yung robe ko as a lawyer and answer the question directly. Mga kababayan, kailan ba naging normal?
Your Honor, this is no
Honor, please.
longer answering the
I'm answering a question.
We
I'm
object,
answering
Your
a
Honor.
question, Mr. Presiding
Officer. The chair will make an equitable ruling in a while. Kindly let the gentleman finish because it's a senator judge asking a question of a party.
Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Kailan ba nangyari sa kasaysayan ng Republika ng Pilipinas na yung pangalawang Pangulo ng ating bansa nagbanta, sinabi sa publiko na nakipagkontrata na siya sa isang mamamatay tao upang patayin ang Pangulo, ang First Lady, yung asawa niya. Your Honor, please, I think Attorney
Kindly-
Season is making a scene.
Kindly wind up, counsel.
Your Honor, please, manifestation, I think Attorney Season gave a statement addressed to this representation and she walked out. She's now coming back.
Mr. Presiding
Counsel,
Officer, I'd like to hear the completion
kindly
of the
wind up
answer
and we will
to my
address that
question.
matter in a bit.
Okay. Now, Your Honor, please. Yung
Kindly wind up.
pagbabanta
Gusto mamatay, President?
ng Vice Presidente
Tatarasal pa yan.
sa
Araw-araw.
buhay ng Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, hindi po yan normal. Iyan po ay unang pagkakataon na nangyari yan.
Mamatay, President.
Nakipagkontrata sa isang mamamatay tao, Your Honor, please, to do that. Even without going into the question, is that a criminal act, Your Honor, please? That act, 110% sure, betrayed the public trust that the Vice President got in the previous elections.
Thank you.
Your
Thank you,
Honor,
counsel, for
Salamat,
the
Counsel. Salamat, Mr. Kalilong. Salamat,
Chair-
Mr. Presiding
Chair
Officer.
would like to remind my colleagues The question posed by Senator Judge Risa pertains to the final question of this entire impeachment proceedings already. If that is an impeachable act or not. And since we gave the counsel for the prosecutors, I think about 5 minutes, Chair would now like to be fair and hear the counsel for the respondent to discuss why it is not an impeachable offense.
Your Honor, may be allowed to do so after our cross.
After your
I would like as I understand it,
Yes.
I would like the honorable court to play back what the prosecutor said because it's very interesting. So I be indulged to allow to give my answer after my cross-examination.
The chair will allow it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
But you would have the similar and same amount of time given to the counsel for the prosecutors, again, to answer the reverse of the
Thank you,
question.
Your Honor.
Because statements were made by the counsel for the prosecutor, their conclusions of fact and law already, which should be taken upon advisement by the impeachment court because these were not evidence, but
Thank you.
rather conclusions in fact and law by the counsel for prosecutors. Senator Judge Pia Cayetano is recognized. Ma'am, you may proceed. What's your pleasure?
Thank you, Mr. President. No, I would just like to manifest my support for the statement and observation of the presiding officer. That was like a closing statement, Mr. President. So I don't think this is fair because, some parts are exciting, some parts are dragging. We're trying our best to be paying attention and what evidence, we have to ferret the evidence before us, what is admissible, what is not. The official objections will come later. But when we allow this to happen, shortcut na natin yung process. So, if I may, with all due respect, Mr. President, admonish us. Call us out if yung question natin is also not proper at the proper time. We may all make those mistakes. Even I may make that mistake. And I'm telling you, please call me out if I make a mistake and ask the kind of question that should not properly be asked by a judge at that particular time. Because it is not right. We must follow the rules. And I know you are being courteous to all of us, but that was a closing statement. And I also asked the parties involved. You have an oath as lawyers. Don't take advantage of the generosity of this impeachment court. I don't want to see this happen again. Thank you, Mr. President.
Duly noted and well taken. The chair, as I said, or as the presiding officer said earlier, reminded our colleagues with respect to similar questions to be asked in the future.
Your Honor, may
Chair
I?
would like to make a ruling that the counsel for the respondent will be given, I think that was approximately 8 minutes or 10 minutes, we will get the exact time, to answer after the cross-examination of this witness so that we would be fair in listening and hearing the views of both parties in regard to the query raised earlier. Senator Judge Pia Cayetano?
Yeah, sorry, Mr. President. I don't mean to interrupt. No, I want to give the defense their time. I respectfully move that the statements of the prosecution be stricken off the record. It is not proper for those statements to have been made. Thank you.
We respond? Your Honor, if I may, Your Honor, please.
With the
Your Honor,
permission of
we
Senator Judge
join the
Pia
motion
Cayetano,
of the Senator
maybe-
Judge.
May we table her motion and act on it at a later time with respect to striking it so that we can discuss the matter.
Your Honor,
Thank you, Senator
Your Honor, if
Judge
I may,
Pia
for the
Yes, counsel
record,
for the
we
respondent.
joined the motion of the honorable senator.
I'm sorry?
We joined the motion of the honorable senator.
No need, counsel. That motion will be taken up at the proper time by this court.
For the record lang, Your Honor.
Noted for the record, Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo first, and then Senator Judge Risa Ontiveros once again.
Bendalo. I think to resolve this issue, Mr. Presiding Officer, Mr. President, a quick manifestation. Can we request the council that be directed whenever available to furnish members of this impeachment court with sworn statement, testimony, or affidavit of witnesses or witness they intend to present in the proceedings or succeeding proceedings before such witness is called to testify. And this goes to the defense panel too. While the judicial affidavit rule does not strictly apply to impeachment proceedings, its underlying objectives of promoting orderly and efficient presentation of evidence may be instructive. Advanced access to the witness's sworn statement would assist the senator judges in following the testimony and preparing clarificatory. Hinihiling lang po natin na kung mayroon ng nakahandang sinumpaang salaysay ng susunod na testigo, magbigay na sana ng mga kopya nito sa aming mga senator judges bago pa po ang pagdinig upang magsilbing gabay sa pagtatanong at pagtatalakay. Maiwasan po natin ang mga sitwasyon na ito. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
To reply, Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo, the court did not adopt the judicial affidavit rule for the simple reason that we wanted all of the testimonies to be made and given in open court, so that it will be heard not only by the senator judges but also by the public as a whole, given that this is an impeachment court and an impeachment trial that seeks to unseat a duly elected official. However, the court shall endeavor through the clerk of court to give the senator judges a copy of the annex attached, if they have not yet done so, to the pre-trial order and the pre-trial briefs pre-marked by the parties, because it would encompass already approximately 80% of the documents that will be presented by both parties, save of course for documents that they have not yet been able to produce and are yet to produce. But the clerk of court is instructed to endeavor to do so with respect to the senator judges so that they can catch up. Yes, counsel for the prosecution, you may proceed.
Thank you so much.
Apologies, Senator Judge Risa Ontiveros is recognized. What is your pleasure, ma'am?
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Just a point of clarity, briefly, if I may, Mr. Presiding
You may proceed,
Officer.
ma'am.
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. And of course, I will submit to any ruling or statement of the Senator Judge. But for clarity, Mr. Presiding Officer, my question po had to do with how the evidence is material to the allegations in the articles of impeachment. Kasi nga po, hindi naman napapatunayan na the Vice President actually sought an assassin. I wanted to appreciate the evidence before me in light of the articles of impeachment. If you wish to strike out the response of the prosecutor, then so be it, Mr. Presiding Officer. But for clarity again, my intention was not to provoke a closing statement. Salamat po, Mr.
We
Presiding
will
Officer.
review the transcript again. Sorry, we have my apologies on the part of the presiding officer. We have a bit of a problem with respect to getting an updated copy of the TSN. But given the clarification of Senator Judge Risa on the matter, then for the consideration of the body, given that we tabled the motion of Senator Pia, that the response of counsel for the prosecution is not responsive to the question of Senator Judge Ontiveros. Because clearly the question he answered was whether or not it constituted an impeachable offense. But without further debate, we are tabling this and we'll discuss and decide upon this at a later date. So ordered.
Thank you so much. May proceed, Your Honor, please.
Counsel may proceed.
Mr. Witness. Okay. Now, sinabi mo na yung former Speaker of the House ay nagbigay ng kanyang tugon sa managing pagbabanta ng Vice President. Saka sinabi mo rin na may isang video recording na inauthenticate mo. Yung tanong is, Your Honor, please, sorry, I'm reminded he is supposed to answer the specific timestamp of that recording of the former Speaker of the House's speech. Your Honor, please. I move that the witness be allowed to answer the question as to ano yung naging specific timestamp ng
May I refer to my investigator's notes,
You
sir?
may do so if you so wishes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sayang itong IBN ito kung nag-abogado ka na lang eh. Kasi testigo, tatanungin ka na ni
Timestamp
Bintalo.
1 minute 2 second to 2 minutes and 20 second.
So that would be timestamp 1 minute 2 seconds to 2 minutes
20 seconds, sir.
20
Ano oras na
seconds.
matapos to?
Your
Sabihin
Honor,
mo.
please. I move that the portion identified by the
Move to
witness
adjourn.
from timestamps 1 minute 2 seconds to 2 minutes 20 seconds be played. Your Honor,
Si
please.
Elsa pala ako sa aking live. Oh.
Clerk of Court is directed to coordinate with counsel for the prosecution, accompanied by counsel for the respondent, to make sure that the USB identified by the witness will be the same one that will be played. It's ordered. The Senate President.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I just have a few questions while we're waiting for the video to play. This is in line with authentication.
The gentleman may proceed. Yes, 2 minutes.
At sa ating ginong testigo, narinig ko kanina ilang beses yung open source investigation.
nakapagsalita na
Ano
si
ibig
Win
sabihin ng
Gatalian.
open source
Yay!
investigation?
Ang ibig
Hindi na
sabihin po
discuss
nun is nag-gathered po ko ng iba't ibang information na available sa internet wherein anyone can access po yung data na yun.
And yung iba't ibang information na yun, how do you prove whether those information are valid, authentic, totoo? In the age of fake news ngayon, ang dami ng mga information na lumalabas.
Yung pinagkuhanan ko, Your Honor, ng mga information na yun is from the official
Mali ang
websites
tatanong ni
and
Ivan,
official
hindi
web
abogado
pages
kasi
po,
how do you prove
to
that?
ensure that the
How do you determine
contents
that
is
it is
accurate.
authentic?
Okay. And then my next question, narinig ko rin kanina na minamanual comparison nyo yung mga videos between, let's say, Facebook and let's say, yung video recording. Can you describe to us anong ibig sabihin ng manual comparison?
Ibig sabihin po nun, Your Honor, meron akong dalawang monitor during that time and both videos were being played to ensure that the contents are identical po.
Meron bang, ano yan, nakaupo ka doon, tinitignan mo yung dalawa?
Yes po.
Wala ka bang, let's say, software na will say, ito ay purely parehas itong dalawang video? Kasi ina-imagine ko lang, upo ka doon, papanoodin mo yung dalawang video. How do we know that 1:1 yung video na kino-compare mo?
Based on, nakikita naman po siya and based on the audio, sir, na sabay po sila.
Ikaw lang yon ang tumitingin?
Yes po, and it was checked after po.
Sino nag-check?
Meron po ako nagre-review na executive officer and the chief po.
So kayong dalawa ang nagsasabi na itong Facebook video and also itong video recording talagang parehas na parehas?
The authentication itself na affidavit po, ako lang po.
Okay. Meron ba kayong ginagamit ng standards in terms of comparison? Like for example, ito ay ginagamit ng international investigative body. Ito ay isang standard na acceptable by international judicial process. Meron ba kayong ginagamit na standard acceptable by the judiciary or any courts?
Yung procedure ko po nagawa is based lang po sa digital forensic procedure po. Which
Nino?
is, yun po yung ginagamit sa digital forensic as a whole. Yung process po ng
But in digital
identification.
forensic procedure, ito ba internationally accepted procedure or locally lang?
It's a procedure that is acceptable internationally in court po.
And then meron bang international accreditation stamp yan or organization that approves it?
I have no personal knowledge, Your Honor, but I've been following that procedure.
And accepted by the courts?
Yes po.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Mr. Senate President. Clerk of Court is directed through the technical staff to kindly play the video.
The Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines, Sara Duterte, admitted to contacting an assassin to kill President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., First Lady Luis Araneta Marcos, and myself. Let me be clear. Hindi na to biro. Hindi na to normal na panalita. Isa itong direktang banta sa ating demokrasya, sa ating pamahalaan, at sa seguridad ng bayan. Such statement is not just reckless, it is dangerous. It sends a chilling message to our people, a message that violence can be contemplated by those in positions of power. This is not just an affront to the individuals targeted, it is attack on the very foundation of our government. It is an insult to every Filipino who believes in the rule of law and the sanctity of life. Violence has no place in our society. It is irreconcilable with the values that have taught and guided us for years. Values.
Thank you so much. That's the portion. Your Honor, please. May we proceed?
Counsel may proceed.
Thank you so much.
Counsel may proceed.
Thank you so much. Mr. Witness, nasabi mo rin na yung AFP, Armed Forces of the Philippines, nag-issue rin ng kanilang tugon sa mga naging pagbabanta ng Vice President. Ano ba yung pruweba mo sa naging tugon ng Armed Forces of the Philippines?
I have a screenshot of the website of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, titled Statement on Military Professionalism and National Unity by General Romeo Browner, sir.
Sinabi mo screenshot. Now, sino yung kumuha ng screenshot na yan?
I did, sir, and I used my laptop.
Anong ginawa mo sa screenshot na yan kung meron man?
I first saved an electronic copy ng screenshot sa laptop and printed it.
Sana yung print out ng screenshot na yan.
Sinubmit ko po yung copy sa Committee on Justice of House of Representatives.
Now, kung yung print out ng screenshot ipapakita sa'yo, ma-identify mo ba yan?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are now in the process of presenting to you a printout of a screenshot from the AFP website with the title, quotes, Statements on Military Professionalism and National Unity, and quotes, that is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-16. Okay? May you peruse the same? And the question is, what relation, if any, does that document have with the printouts of the screenshot you mentioned?
This is a copy.
How faithful, if at all, is this printout from the actual screenshots?
The printout accurately reflects the screenshot, sir.
How do you know that the printout accurately reflects the screenshot?
I compared the printouts with the screenshot and the web page of the AFP and found that the contents are identical, sir.
Now, sinabi mo rin,
Your Honor, for the records, we have the
Counsel for respondent.
we have the copy of the document. How can he be identifying the document when he does not have that copy? Are you following a script? Is he following a
my
script?
goodness, Your Honor, please. I move that statement by the defense that the witness is following a script be stricken out of record. For the record, Your Honor, the witness was perusing the document before he handed that to the defense. I move that the statements of the defense be stricken out, Your Honor, please.
But he was answering
Comments
the
of both
question.
counsels are simply noted. Kindly, if you're done with the document, counsel, kindly give it to the witness.
Your Honor, for the record, the right-hand portion of both documents have contain certified true copies. It's in a mere photocopy, Your Honor.
The manifestation and objection is duly noted. Same ruling by this court. Witness may answer.
You state for the record your answer.
I have compared the screenshot with the printouts and the web page and found that the contents are identical, sir.
Your Honor, may continue. Mr. Witness, sinabi mo rin na yung PNP nag-issue rin ng kanilang statement sa mga naging pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente sa subject video. Ano ba ang pruweba mo kung meron man of that PNP statements?
I have the screenshot of the statement of the PNP on their Facebook official page dated November 23, 2024, sir.
Sino bang kumuha ng screenshot na yan?
I did, sir, and I used my laptop.
Anong ginawa mo sa screenshot na yan kung meron man?
Sinave ko po yung screenshot doon sa laptop ko and print it.
And then print mo. Saan na yung printout ng screenshot na yan?
Sinubmit ko po sa Committee on Justice on House of Representatives.
Now, saan na yung printout ng screenshot na yan?
Sinabit ko po sa Committee on Justice.
Now, kung yung copy ng printout ng screenshot ipapakita sa iyo, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm showing you a printout of a screenshot ng Facebook post ng PNP dated November 23, 2024. Title is PNP Statement that is previously marked as Exhibit P14. P-Roman numeral 417. What relation, if any?
Your Honor, may I
Counsel
ask
for the respondent.
may I ask that we be allowed to peruse before he asks his question to identify the document?
Counsel is directed to kindly give opposing counsel for the respondent a copy of the document being presented to the witness.
Your Honor, both documents appear to be photocopies, Your Honor.
Noted, and I presume the continuing objection and comment of the counsel for respondent will be placed on record as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Witness may answer.
It is a copy of the submitted document to the Committee on Justice, sir.
How faithful, if at all, is this printout sa naging actual screenshot?
It accurately reflects the screenshot.
Tsaka paano mo nasabi na that printout accurately reflects the screenshot?
I compared the screenshot with the printout and the web page where this was posted and found that the contents are identical.
Okay, so let's go to the last agency, Mr. Witness. Nasabi mo rin na yung National Security Council or NSC nag-issue ng statement sa naging mga pagbabanta ng Vice President. Ano bang pruweba mo kung meron man sa naging tugod ng National Security Council or NSC?
I have the screenshot of the statement of National Security Council on the official webpage of the Presidential Communication Officer.
Sino yung kumuha ng screenshot?
I did, sir, and I used my laptop.
Okay, anong ginawa mo kung meron man sa naging screenshot na yan?
Sinip ko muna electronic copy ng screenshot sa laptop ko and printed it.
Sana yung screenshot na yan kung alam mo?
Yun rin ko, sir.
Now, kung yung kopya ng screenshot na yan ipapakita sa'yo, ma-identify mo ba?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are in the process of showing you a printout. The defense may produce the document sa screenshot ng National Security Council statement. Okay, previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-18.
Your Honor, the Exhibit P-4-18 is a photocopy.
Noted.
Okay. May I ask the question?
Kindly return the document to the witness so that witness may answer.
Mr. Witness, what relation, if any, does that document have with the printout of the screenshot you mentioned?
This is the copy that was submitted to Committee on Justice, sir.
How faithful, if at all, is that printout from the actual screenshot?
It accurately reflects the screenshot, sir.
And how do you know that that printout accurately reflects the screenshot?
I compared the screenshot with the printouts and the web page and found that the contents are identical, sir.
Okay, done. Now, Mr. Witness, let's proceed. Sinabi mo rin na in the course you conducted yung open source investigation now. What happened, if any, in the course of your investigation in relation to the statements of the Vice President after you collated the videos, the screenshots of the several governmental agencies?
We then proceed to the issuance of subpoena, sir, to the following individuals who were present on November 23, 2024. Bons Magsambol, Red Mendoza, Dempsey Reyes, Ana Malindog Uy, Mikhail Flores, and Jason Rubrico, sir.
Alright, now, yung tanong, Mr. Witness, is, ba't kaya nag-issue, kung alam mo, no? Ba't nag-issue yung NBI ng subpoena sa mga taong ito?
Nandun po kasi sila sa press during the November 23, 2024 online press conference, sir.
Alright, now, ano ba yung nangyari kung meron man after yung NBI nag-issue ng, ano ba yan, subpoenas ba yan or subpoena sa mga taong ito?
Dumating po sa office namin si Dempsey Reyes and Bones Magsambol noong December 4, 2024 and inassign po sa akin na i-interview at ako po yung nag-interview.
So, Your Honor, please, may Dempsey Reyes' soul rest in peace. Now, ano ba yung nangyari kung meron man during your interview with ng namayapang si Dempsey Reyes?
He confirmed po na he was present during the November 23, 2024 online press conference. And he also confirmed that he heard the Vice President utter the statement, quote and quote. May I refer to the notes for the exact statement?
Your Honor,
The witness may do so.
He confirmed the statement, he heard the statement of the Vice President, quote and quote, "Yes, huwag kang mag-alala, ma'am, sa security ko kasi may kinausap na ako na tao. Sinabi ko
Your
sa
Honor,
kanya."
May I object? This is hearsay.
oh.
Objection is sustained.
Mhm.
Counsel, clearly you're trying to use this witness to present an affidavit of another person who has already passed.
If I may, Your Honor, please.
Counsel may respond.
Your Honor, please, that is not an affidavit of Dempsey Reyes, Your Honor, please. The question was what happened during his interview with that person. And he is just answered the question by saying that Dempsey Reyes confirmed that he was there and that he heard the Vice President uttering the statement, Your Honor, please. Does that hearsay, Your Honor, please? And be that as it may, Your Honor, please, we invoke a doctrine that we call an independently relevant statements. The defense is reacting. I don't know why. Your Honor, please, IRS would allow this witness to testify as to what the other person told him as to that fact, the making of the statements, as to whether or not what the person said is true or not. That is not material at this point, Your Honor, please.
Let the court clarify then. As to tenor, the court will allow it. As to the fact, as to the supposed fact that the witness told this what's his name? Dempsey Reyes made those utterances to the witness, but not as to the truth
Yes.
of what Dempsey Kaiden Reyes said. As to subject to that clarification, court will allow it.
Thank you
Counsel,
so-
proceed.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, please. What about this Bones Magsambol? Ano ba yung nangyari sa interview with him, kung meron man?
Bones Magsambol also confirmed that he was present.
Objection, Your Honor. Same objection.
And same ruling, I suppose.
Let the witness first answer and the court will make a ruling because he might have a different answer. Because counsel, note, the affidavit of the witness appended the affidavit of this Bonds guy, but did not do so with the affidavit of Dempsey. So court will listen, presiding officer will listen to the witness before ruling on the matter, and may have the same ruling unless he gives a different answer. Please, witness, Mr. Answer. Please, Mr. Witness, kindly answer.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bones Magsambol also confirmed that he was present on the November 23, 2024 online press conference held by the Office of the Vice President. And he also confirmed that he heard the utterance of the Vice President making the statement.
Same ruling, only as to tenor. The court will admit it, not as to the truth that indeed what Bon said is true, but only as to the fact that he told the witness those statements in the Q&A that they had.
If I may.
What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Rafi Tulfo?
Hello.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I just have some clarificatory questions for
The gentleman
the
may proceed and he has 2
expert
minutes.
expert witness. Sabi mo meron kang 2 weeks lecture experience as a digital evidence expert. Is that right? 2 weeks?
2 weeks training.
Wala ka nang iba pang training?
I have a
Seminars?
training on different digital forensic aspect.
Dito sa abroad meron?
Meron po, pero yung specific sa photo and video authentication, yun po yung 2 weeks.
So all in all total, you have 2 years experience plus 2 weeks lecture lang pagdating sa authentication ng forensic evidence
For the photo and video, sir.
for the photo and video, which ito yung pinag-usapan natin ngayon.
Yes po.
Now, my question to you, in your testimony, Mr. Witness, you did mention that you personally investigated the alleged inciting to sedition by the VP Sara Duterte video, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, in doing so, in the course of your investigation, did you look at the comments section? If you did, ano yung mga reactions doon? Ano yung mga statements doon sa comment sections ng mga nag-view ng videos?
There are comments that they agreed to the statement of the Vice President, but it was not documented, sir.
That's all, Mr. Presiding Officer. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Judge Tulfo. Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Mr. Witness, let's proceed. What proof, if any, do you have that Dempsey Reyes confirmed that he heard the Vice President utter those words?
I have the signed minutes of interview with Dempsey Reyes and an affidavit that I executed attesting to the interview, sir.
All right. Now, what about this Bones Magsambol? What proof, if any, do you have that he confirmed that he heard the Vice President utter those words?
I have the minutes of interview with Bones Magsambol, sir, that he was signed. And I also have the affidavit that attesting that I interviewed Bones Magsambol, sir.
So far, Mr. Witness, you mentioned 1 minutes and affidavits.
1
Now,
minute.
kung yung mga dokumentong ito ipapakita sa'yo, do you think you'll be able to identify the same?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm now showing you a document entitled Side Minutes that is previously marked as Exhibit P dash Roman numeral 4-20 and series. Please peruse that document.
May the defense be allowed also to peruse, Your Honor.
The defense may, the counsel for respondent may look at the document.
Your Honor, for the record, the documents marked as Exhibit P-4-20 to P-4-20E are photocopies, and Exhibit P-4-20D is unreadable, as well as P-4-20E, Your Honor.
Which one is unreadable, counsel?
P-4-20D and P-4-20E.
20D?
D for dog, Your Honor. D and E. Delta Echo.
What does P-4-20D seek to show, counsel for the prosecution?
If I may peruse the document, John, please. Stephen, I need to see the document. Could you see the document? And let's get the...
Because indeed, the presiding officer confirms that it is, I cannot decipher what it seeks to show. unless the photocopy of a photocopy is what I have.
Okay, so may we be given 2 minutes to secure the other copies of that document.
Your Honor,
And P-4 dash Roman numeral number 4 dash 20E.
yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, for
This is the one with the blurred face of the Vice President,
Yes, Your Honor.
supposedly on a computer.
Your Honor, may we object on the 2 minutes because this is the document they are already having him identify. Or do they mean to correct that mistake?
Counsel, do not waste the court's time in regard to
Yeah, Your
this.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, counsel for the
we
prosecution.
abide by the copies as they are. We abide by the copies as they are, Your Honor, please.
So let's see.
Grabe,
Witness,
din
what
ka
do
ng
you see
UP.
in front of you?
Tapos ganun lang yung
So
ginagawa mo,
far as
ligutan.
P-4-20D and E is concerned.
Hindi. Same. Same. Hindi yung blurry.
So parehong malabo yung kopya natin. Yan at yung kopya ko din. Mr. Witness, if you don't see anything, it's okay.
I can only confirm the signed minutes, but the annexes, there are some unreadable, Your Honor.
Yeah.
But the signed minutes, I confirm, sir, that this is
The what?
the copy of the minutes.
Your Honor,
This is
for
the copy of
The
the
minutes, but not the attachment, because clearly the attachment P4-20D and -E are both
Yes, Your Honor.
unclear. Would that be correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So only as to the supposed affidavit and not to the two attachments.
Yes, Your
cannot
Honor.
identify them. Noted.
Thank you so much. Now, on page 4 of the signed minutes, Mr. Witness, there appears a signature above the name Dempsey Saiden Reyes. Whose signature is that, if you know?
It is the signature of Dempsey Reyes, sir.
And how do you know that that is his signature?
I saw him sign the document after our interview, sir.
Now, on page 4 of the signed minutes, may pirma din sa ibabaw ng pangalan ng isang Attorney Jetro Lorenza A. Cuon. Kaninong signature ito kung alam mo?
Signature of Attorney Coon po, who is the counsel of Dempsey Reyes and present during the interview, sir.
And how do you know that that is signature?
I saw him sign the document after the interview, sir.
Now, sa page 4 ng side minutes, let's go to page 4, Mr. Witness. Makikita mo dyan yung signature sa ibabaw ng pangalang Agent John Mark Calidong. Whose signature is that, if you know?
This is my signature, sir.
Okay, now, let's, you also mentioned ng affidavit. No? Kung yung affidavit na ito ay papakita sa'yo, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes, sir.
Now, ipinapakita ko sa inyo now, yung affidavit dated February 10, 2025.
Your Honor, may we also be allowed to peruse?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Kindly exhibit and show to counsel for the respondent the document you are showing to the witness.
That is previously marked as Exhibit P-14, -19, and series. And if the court may inquire as to the remainder of the testimony of this witness, we are about to wind up the testimony of this witness, Your Honor, please.
Your
Thank
Honor,
you,
for the
counsel.
record, this is a photocopy. This is Exhibit P-4-19.
Noted.
Okay. Mr. Witness, have you perused that document? Have you perused the document? Nabasa mo na ba yung dokumentong iyan?
Yes, sir.
Now, what relation, if any, does that document have with the affidavit you mentioned?
This is the affidavit attesting my interview with Dempsey Reyes, sir. copy of the affidavit, sir.
Now, on page 2 of the affidavit, may makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Agent John Mark Calidong. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
It is my signature, sir.
Now, on page 2, may pirma din sa ibabaw ng pangalang Attorney Van Homer ang Luben. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
Signature po ni Attorney ang Luben, sir.
Ba't mo nalaman na iyan ay isang pirma ni Attorney ang Luben?
I saw him sign the document and I have viewed and acted upon documents bearing his signature. Kaya
Now,
familiar po ako.
Thank you so much. Now, I'm now showing you the other affidavit of even date, February 10, 2025. That is previously marked as Exhibit P dash Roman numeral 4-21 and series.
Your
Can
Honor.
you peruse the same?
Your Honor may be allowed. Thank you, Your Honor.
Kindly show counsel for respondent a copy of the document that the witness will testify to.
Thank you so much.
For the record, Your Honor, the Exhibit P-4-21 and Exhibit P-4-21A are photocopies.
Duly noted. Kindly return the document to the witness for his perusal.
We are returning the document to the witness, Your Honor.
Stephen, ano yun? P14, P422C.
Counsel, please proceed.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Please. On what relation, if any, have you answered the question? Does this document have with the one you mentioned?
This is the copy of the affidavit of interview with Bons Magsambol. Your Honor, yes, this is the copy, sir.
Now, on page 2 of the affidavit, may pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Agent John Mark Calidong. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
This is my signature, sir.
Sa pahina, page 2, may makikita din isang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Attorney Van Homer ang Luben. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
This is the signature of Attorney Van ang Ruben, sir.
Ba't mo nalaman na iyan ay isang pirma ni Attorney ang Luben?
Nakita ko po niya, pinirmahan po yung document and may mga documents pa po ako nakita na pirmado niya.
Now, Mr. Witness, thank you so much. Now, we are showing you yung dokumento entitled Signed Minutes. That is previously marked as Exhibit P dash Roman numeral 4-22 and series. May you peruse the same. Defense may also peruse that document.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Kindly show a copy to the counsel for respondent.
Your Honor, exhibits P-4-22 to exhibits P-4-22G are photocopies, and exhibit P-4-22F Foxtrot and P-4-22G Golf are unreadable. For the record, we are returning the document to the witness.
For the record as well, Chair confirms the observation of counsel for respondent in regard to P-4-22F and P-4-22G. And the presiding officer would like to once again ask the witness, can he decipher what is in the two exhibits mentioned by counsel for respondent? Again, P-4-22F, P-4-22G.
Your Honor, I can confirm the signed minutes, but the attachment, there are unreadable, Your Honor.
The two exhibits.
Annex A and Annex B with exhibit 4 dash 22 F and P for 22G.
Duly noted.
Thank you so much.
Please
May
proceed,
proceed, Your
Counsel.
Honor, please. On page 6 ng side minutes, may makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Bones Magzambol. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
This is the signature of Bonds Magsambol, sir.
Then how do you know that pirma yan ni Attorney, ni Bones Magzambol?
Nakita ko po ito nung sinign po niya yung document after ng interview.
Now, you go to page 6 ng side minutes na yan. May makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Attorney Michael Christopher De Castro. Kaninong pirma ba yan kung alam mo?
Pirma po ito ni Attorney De Castro. Counsel po ni Bonds Magsambol during the time ng interview na present during that time.
Yung tanong is, paano mo nalaman na yan ay pirma ni Attorney De Castro?
Nakita ko pong pinirma niya to after the interview, sir.
Now, let's go to page 6 of that minutes. May makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Agent John Mark Calilong. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
Pirma ko po, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. Witness. Mr. Witness, you mentioned that the NBI conducted an investigation on the threats uttered by the Vice President against the President, the First Lady, at former Speaker of the House of Representatives. Now, ano ba yung nangyari? Ano ba yung nangyari kung meron man pagkatapos ng naging investigasyon ng NBI?
Objection, Your Honor. Misleading. He assumes as fact not testified to by the witness.
Kindly rephrase, Counsel.
Okay, now, what happened next, if any, and if you know, and in relation to the investigation conducted by the NBI, after the NBI's investigation?
Objection, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Same objection.
Your Honor, please, if I may.
Witness may answer.
After the investigation, we executed an affidavit of investigation and recommended the filing of inciting to sedition and 3 counts of grave threat, both in relation to Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012, sir.
Now, sinabi mo na yung NBI, you signed, executed yung affidavit of investigation, correct?
Our team, sir.
Now, ano ba yung nangyari kung meron man, at saka kung alam mo, okay, pagkatapos may execute ang affidavit of investigation na yan in relation to the investigation you did on the Vice President?
We filed it to the DOJ, the affidavit of investigation, together with its annexes, sir.
Okay, you said you filed the affidavit. Now, question, ano yung mga nangyari kung meron man, kung alam mo, after ma-file yung affidavit of investigation with the DOJ in relation to the investigation you conducted on the Vice President?
We further conduct an investigation wherein we identified different videos, at least 3, that we find relevant to the November 23, sir.
Okay, so you are now mentioning videos.
Right,
Sinabi mo relevant. Relevant again to what?
To the November 23, 2024 video, sir.
All right. Now, so for the record, this is now the 3rd set of videos you're referring to.
Yes, sir.
Now, ano yung mga videos na ito kung alam mo, Mr. Witness?
The June 19 video wherein the Vice President resigned as the Secretary of the Department of Education. The July 11 video wherein the Vice President state that she would not attend the SONA, but instead declare herself as the designated survivor. And lastly, the November 26 video wherein the Vice President did not deny making statement, but instead confirmed that she already talked to someone to kill the President, the First Lady, and former Speaker of the House if she was killed.
So for the record, you mentioned of 3 videos. One is dated June 19, 2024, June 11, 2024, tsaka November 26 ba yun? 2024. Now, let's go to this video na sinabi mo ng Vice President resigning as the Secretary ng Department of Education on June 19. Ay, yung pruweba mo that you have, sinabi mo rin na authenticate mo yung video, correct?
Yes po.
Ano yung pruweba mo that you authenticated this video?
I have executed an affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated April 30, 2026, sir.
Kung yung kopya ng affidavit of authentication now dated, sinabi mo, April 30, 2026, maipapakita sa'yo. Okay? Ma-identify mo ba yan?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are in the process of showing you yung isang affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated April 30, 2026 that is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-25 and series. Defense is in the process or manifestation of perusing that document.
Medyo magaling na siya magtanong ngayon. Kanina wala. O ano yun? Ba't panay puti? O, di ba? Kung ako tanungin nyo, babaw talaga ng rason ng para pa-impeach dahil dito. Kita naman natin bakit nagwala si Sara. At wala namang genuine effort si Sara na gusto patayin si Ikan.
Your Honor, exhibits.
Lumalabas na yabang lang talaga. Galaw lang talaga.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Diskarte lang. Para hindi yung
Exhibit P-4-25 to Exhibit P-4-25F Foxtrot are photocopies, Your Honor. And Exhibit P-14-25B and P-14-25F
technique nga ako si Rizal Tiberos nakakampi nila eh.
to P-4
Naganap yung pruweba na nangontrata nga ng killer.
P-12-25B
Kasi wala
is
sila ipakita.
unreadable and it merely shows a black screen. Meanwhile, P-4-25F, it seems to be a photocopy of a USB with no real USB attached.
Wala.
For the record, we're
Mahirap kasi
The presiding officer likewise confirms
bumuo ng
observation
opinion sa
counsel
utak
for the
at then
respondent. Kindly
i-ako
return the
sa
document
tao.
to the witness.
Iba yung
Mr. Witness, the
Iba yung
question
fact
is,
talaga
what
nakita
relation,
mo.
if any, does that document have with the affidavit you mentioned?
yun mo, pati nga si Risa Tiberos, kinull out kayo. Wala man kayo ebidensya pinakita na nagkontrata si Sara. Kakampi nyo na yan, ha? Ang mali lang ni Risa doon, anong conclusion mo? Hinanapan siya ni Risa. Asan ang pruweba nyo nagkontrata? Walang pakita. No, in short, no, nabasa ko naman lahat itong mga sinabi ng mga ahente ng NBI. Bigyan ko lang kayo ng larawan. Lahat po, kwento lang kung ano, ang kanilang nakuha ng mga ebidensya.
This is a copy of the affidavit of
At nagkaroon na sila ng opinion
dated
na
April
may sala
30,
na si Sara.
2026, which I executed.
Siguro
And
naman, pwede ko nang patayin ito.
on the annexes,
Wala rin ako
on
makapabalik-balik na
Annex
sa
B,
politon.
there is a missing part.
Ay, ang problema nito
maybe
eh.
due to
Nakita naman natin lahat
I can
yan, di ba?
read
Pwede ko
some
na patayin. Kapag
words.
kino-confirm lang.
on Annex B.
Oh, what is this?
Mr. Witness, when you say
Mr.
Annex B,
Sir.
you're referring to Exhibit P-4-25C.
Yes, Your Honor.
For the record, please proceed.
Ang testigo na kinuha, NBI agent yung nag-imbestiga, hindi yung actual na
And
alam
also
paano
on
nangyari.
Annex D, Exhibit P-4-25E.
So,
There is some missing.
parang niluloko lang tayo lahat-lahat
But-
pare-pareho. Patayin ko na lang ito po at nakita nyo na, paulit-ulit lang po yan, nakita naman natin yan sa
The only
video
missing is
sa
the hash file.
internet, kung ano yung
Maybe
iba.
due to printing.
Mas better na ano
For the
lang yan,
record-
ano nangyari,
Recognizable.
authentication.
For the
lang
record,
yan.
Your Honor, the hash file is missing. The witness said
So-
the hash file is missing.
Officially, I'm ending na now.
The hash
Okay. Salamat na sa pagbayagan nyo. At least, nakita nyo na, kung meron man kayo nakuha dito, nakita ninyo ganun pala kaboring ang trial. Ganun kaboring. Kung mga dokumento pinag-usapan, ganun kaboring. Sige, mamaya na tayo mag-live.